Please don't be raining. Perfect.
Hey, Forrest here. Nothing like getting paid. And with ICCU's mobile app, I can deposit checks or accept Zelle payments so the money hits my account fast. I just wish there was an app for mowing the rest of these lawns.
When I want Boise State to win, I trust Coach Rice to lead the Broncos to victory.
And when I want the best painting and garage floor coating, I trust rowpaint.com to get that job done right.
This is Bronco Nation News Live. The best interviews, the most informed opinions, the latest breaking news, all from the top Boise State insiders. Today's broadcast is coming from the Cutwater Spirits Canned Cocktail Studios. Check out one of their more than 30 flavors of pre-mixed premium cocktails at your local gas station or grocery store. Cutwater Canned Cocktails is perfect for your next game day tailgate party. Now, here's four-time NSMA Idaho Sports Writer of the Year, BJ Rains, with another edition of Bronco Nation News Live.
Well, greetings, Boise State fans, basketball fans. We are at Borah High School. Beautiful evening outside, a little warm inside, but we are super excited to be broadcasting the Bronco Legends Classic. They got the food trucks outside. Folks are getting their food, their drinks. Johnny, they call it here the jungle at Borah High, and a nice crowd making their way in. The Bronco Legends Classic, the slam dunk contest, the three-point contest, and the full game as the Once a Bronco team gets set to head down to Houston for their regional on Friday. This is going to be a lot of fun. Live look here as the players are warming up on the court. We got John Mallory. My name is BJ Rains. We even got Mike Burns, special guest. We bring you courtside here. Guys, this is going to be a lot of fun tonight.
Holy smokes. And let me just start here quick, Coach, and I think you could attest to this. This arena, this gymnasium, this is one of the special basketball venues, I think, in this state. All the memories, the banners. I mean, you know what Coach Cato was doing here and before that, and all the state championships. I mean, this was a perfect venue. It's a tip-top high school facility. Fans continue to file in, Coach. And yeah, this is Borah High School. This means something. This basketball floor there, it means something.
No question. I mean, in the state of Idaho, I mean, Borah is synonymous with winning, you know, whether it's on the basketball court or on the gridiron or their other sports. But the other thing is, obviously, it's a historical venue. You got a lot of history with the Broncos out there tonight. I mean, it's just awesome to see all these guys come back. And we were able to spend a lot of time with them the last couple of days. We had a great dinner last night at Coach Rice's house with the current Broncos and the former Broncos. And it's just, I mean, it's what makes this program special because, you know, Leon's been here now for 14 years, and to have that continuity and to have these guys come back and they're guys that we've all had a chance to coach and develop relationships with, and you're watching them go through their professional careers, and it's just awesome. Like, this is an awesome experience.
Absolutely.
He's Mike Burns, assistant coach. You're going to be hanging out for the three-point contest tonight. We got Tyson Degenhart going to come help us out for the game as well. But you mentioned this is a celebration of Boise State basketball, Mike, and really of the Leon Rice era. When you think about a Derek Marks getting to play on the same team as a Max Rice, and how these last 10, 11, 12 years of this golden era of Boise State basketball are just meshed together. And I know they tried it a couple years ago, but it seems like James Reed really has this thing dialed in this year. I know they're even hoping to have a good enough crowd tonight to show that they want to host this thing next year and even host the regional in Boise. But to make this a yearly thing, to make this event tonight a yearly thing, to get the current players involved, the former players, I mean, hopefully this is the start of something, because this is pretty darn cool.
Oh, it's awesome. And James has done an unbelievable job. He's been general manager, owner, coach, assistant coach, director of operations, fundraiser. He's done it all. And with the help of his awesome family. So, and no one better to do that than James Reed. Also a great former Bronco. So it's just, it's been an incredible week, and these guys are geared up and ready to go, and then they have been playing some good basketball together really quickly.
I got a couple things for you, Coach, and I don't think coaches get to stop and smell the roses enough. You're just too busy, man. Like I heard Steve Mariucci, an NFL coach, once said, enjoy the journey.
Yeah.
Enjoy the journey.
Yep.
And this for Leon Rice and certainly you and other staff members who've done so much with these players over so many years. I mean, this is a night for Leon to enjoy his journey, to smell his roses, all of them on the floor right now. How do you think Leon, him as well as anybody, how's Leon going to handle this event tonight? The guy has ADHD almost at a Johnny Ball game level.
Yeah.
So I don't know where Leon's going to be, but what a moment this is for him, right? And you guys.
Oh, no question. I mean, these are guys that he recruited, coached for 4 or 5, or in Max's case, 6 years. And I mean, they are family. And so to watch them go from 16, 17-year-old kids to young men in your program to go on to be great professionals, but more than great professionals and great players, incredible human beings. And I mean, that was the coolest part about last night, was just sitting around the table, sharing the stories and the old battles, the funny times, the sad times. These guys, they are special not only to our basketball program, but to this community. And kudos again to James for making all this happen.
For folks that are watching this that can't make it, we do have a QR code on the screen here. If you want to make a donation, there are expenses involved in getting this team down to Houston. So we appreciate Matt Bauscher and Bauscher Real Estate, some other sponsors for stepping up. But if you're watching this and you can make a donation on the GoFundMe account to help send them down to Houston for the game on Friday, you can do it right there. Hey, Justinian Jessup had a chance just moments ago to catch up with Justinian ahead of tonight's game. Jessup getting ready for the Bronco Legends Classic. It's here, man. What's the feeling like?
Exciting. Yeah, we're ready to get going, get up and down a little bit, get a little more comfortable with each other, and head off to Houston.
How have the last couple of days gone?
They've been good. Monday took some time. Tuesday was good. Played a scrimmage against the Boise guys yesterday, so that was fun. But yeah, I think we're feeling good going into day 3.
You, Max Rice, Marcus. I mean, 3-point contest is going to be fun. How you feeling?
I'm feeling like I'm going to win.
Have some fun tonight, man.
All right, thank you.
He's feeling like he's going to win, Mike Burns. What's your early thoughts on the 3-point? We are going to hear from Max Rice here in a second as well, but you got Max Rice, Justinian Jessup, Marcus Shaver Jr. I mean, you got some elite-level shooters out here.
Well, those 3 that you just named all made over 200 threes in their college career. So that in and of itself is a great accomplishment. But when you're talking about Mr. Jessup, he's special. He is the all-time leading 3-point field goal maker in Mountain West Conference history. And the guy whose record he broke, Jimmer Fredette, a lot of people remember him. So it's going to be a tough task taking down Mr. Jessup.
Hey,
you can see he's confident.
We got to get your defense going this year, Mike Burns, so Xavier Dussel doesn't pass him. He was only 65 away. We got to make sure Xavier Dussel can't Nevada can't get 65 this year. Can we do that at least 2 times this year?
Yeah, we'll definitely do that a couple times. And, we got to slow him down. We don't want that record to be anywhere but here in Boise.
Johnny, what's your early handicap of this 3-point competition here, at least from the former players?
I think the easy favorite is to say, hey, Max versus Jessup in the finals. I think the crowd would love that if they could pick. But, man, I've seen Marcus Shaver make a lot of big shots in front of a lot of people. He's in this thing. Correct me if I'm wrong, right? The 3-point contest, BJ. And, for the older guys, the Gibson Berryhill, Burns, that dude doesn't miss. I don't know if he's in that. He played at C of I.
Yes.
Good local kid who
Very
can
good.
play. But I mean, it's your favorite spot. 60 seconds, I believe. You can move if you want. I don't think people will. I think that'll waste time. I think you're just going to want to get in a rhythm. You know where most of these guys. Where's Max's favorite spot, Coach Burns? Where do you see him lining up tonight?
Well, basically, when he gets off the bus in the parking lot.
Okay, it's range.
If you saw the New Mexico game, he pretty much anywhere in the Lobos building.
Wow.
But yeah, Max is. I think Max from the top of the floor and from those wings is going to be very good. And then, don't count out some of these other guys. I mean, Shaver is a guy when he gets on a roll, he can I mean, there's a reason he's known as Big Shot Shave in Bronco land.
Absolutely. So. Don't count him out.
Yeah.
All gearing up for the game on Friday, 2 o'clock. They'll be playing the Enchantment, and Burns kind of fitting. It's a New Mexico alumni team. I guess that does bode well for Max Rice. Speaking of Max Rice, let's hear from Max Rice as they get set for tonight's game. Max Rice getting ready for the Bronco Legends Classic. How you feeling, man?
This is just so cool to see people already out here before tip time and all that. But just to get everybody out here and playing with some of these dudes that I grew up watching is it's a cool thing that we got going.
What is that like? I mean, you're feeding Derek Marks down the lane. I mean, he's feeding you. I mean, guys that you were 5 years old, 6 years old watching. I mean, what has it been like the last couple of days?
Yeah, I mean, it's just kind of cool watching a dude like that grow up, and he kind of inspired me to play at Boise State and made me want to hoop here. So just to be able to do that is super cool, and I think the fans are going to enjoy what they see today. We've been playing really well.
You, Jessup, Shaver, I mean, how are you handicapping the three-point contest here?
Yeah, I think they're doing like a minute for each person and how many you can make in a minute. Justinian's pretty dangerous if he could just stand there, and I think he could go all day. So he's a heavy favorite tonight. I'd probably put my money on him.
I mean, you had senior night. I don't know if you ever would have imagined getting a chance to play in front of the fans again. Yeah. I know you're so shortly removed compared to some of these guys, but what's the feeling like?
I mean, I played with most of these dudes, so it's really cool. But just to get to come back to Boise and do this one more time is awesome. And we obviously want to extend this as long as we can. And I'm just looking forward to seeing how far we can go this week.
And how has the team looked the last couple of days?
Really well. We played Boise State yesterday in a secret scrimmage or whatever.
That's got to be weird for you to say.
Yeah, it was really weird, but it was cool to get to compete against those new guys, and I think they're going to be very good as well. So
have some fun tonight, man.
Yeah, appreciate you.
Max Rice, you were on the other side playing. I know you can't get too specific. I don't know actually if you're supposed to talk about it. Maybe we should just move on. But you've seen Max Rice on the other side now. That had to be unique.
Well, he did the same thing he did when he was on our side. He made him. So, and he's a guy in this deal. He's a quick shooter, and he can load him and load him and load him and load him.
And I think on a shooter like Max, and you tell me you're the defensive guy, and I think this will play well for them in this tournament. Like for a guy like Max, you really have to commit. Dang it. Like you got a game plan against a shooter like that. In TBT, maybe you get a little less of that than you would in an NCAA tournament game. So you're saying if Max gets off shots quickly, it's going to be tougher possibly for the defense to stay with him. And maybe Max gets what he didn't have a whole heck of a lot of last season, just an wide open look, maybe in transition there. I mean, Burnsy, and you know this is hard to do. You're putting together this team. They all know each other. They love each other, but there's travel. There's other things going on. It's one and done. You don't get pool play. You don't get a round robin. You don't get minimum games. Like when you think about this, just building a team like James Reed has, I mean, not easy to do all this, is it?
No. And they were, I will talk about that scrimmage a little bit in the sense that they were phenomenal. I mean, you see veteran guys out there. They were five-way switching. They've put 5 perimeters on the floor at the same time, but guys that are interchangeable and tough. I mean, you get Abu, Bro Play, Naj, out there with Jessup. I mean, that group, they can move that ball, they can post you, they can shoot it in. So it's going to be really, really fun to watch it.
The great Joey Jenkins firing up the crowd. We're getting ready to get going here. This is going to be a lot of fun. They're estimating attendance well over 500 tonight. You can see the whole lower level is full here. And this is going to be a lot of fun. We have the dunk contest to follow. Leon Rice is going to join us for the second quarter of the actual game. And Burns, I know we touched on it briefly, the 3-point contest and the rules, but it's 1 minute and you can go to any spot you want. And you have to pick a rebounder and a passer though as well. And I did hear someone say the easiest rebounder is for Justinian because you just stand under the basket.
Yeah, no question. And we do these sort of things as part of our summer shooting program. So these are things that all these guys are very familiar with. And the shooting stamina and the shooting skill that we try to develop is going to be on display here tonight. So it's going to be fun to see how that unfolds.
Now we've got some former players. We've got the local pros. Mike, what can you tell us about the roster of the local pros here? Because you got a couple guys that starred in this building back in the day.
Yeah, and they don't want to lose tonight. I can promise you that, Burnsy. Jones and Isaiah Wright, they don't want to come in and lose to these guys. And they're him.
I mean, Isaiah Wright, great player, played at Utah and San Diego. Same thing with DeAndre Jones. I mean, so these guys have up and down this roster, there's a lot of college basketball experience, and there's guys that have been professional players. So they're going to be a good test for the once a Bronco squad.
They're announcing the starting lineups, all the participants, the three-point contest getting set to go. Mike, what do you know about this TBT tournament and $1 million on the line, winner take all? I mentioned Boise State did this a couple years ago, but I mean, you've got some high-level NBA players in this tournament. Large part of it is on national TV. What's your take on this tournament and the fact that it's pretty cool? Boise State has an alumni team in this tournament.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, to get into the tournament, I mean, you have to have established a resume with the type of players you're going to bring. And I mean, it's not just something that anybody could say we're in. So, again, you got to credit James for putting this crew together. And, you look, we've got, I mean, Mountain West MVPs, all-time leading three-point scorer, all conference players up and down this roster. So the tournament is going to be a great test for them. But I think the way they put this team together and the way that they're going to play is going to put them on a path to success. And I look forward to seeing it.
All right, they're starting this out with Borah versus Borah here. It's going to be DeAndre Jones against Isaiah Wright, Mike Burns, in the first round of the three-point contest here, going with some of the former the local pros, so to speak. But Borah High School, I mean, that's got to be a cool experience for these guys coming back. I'm trying to remember when you got to Boise. You probably weren't involved in recruiting either of these guys coming out of high school.
No, they were before me, but I got to see both of them play in high school and AAU ball. So I was very familiar with them as players. And, they were guys that, I mean, a couple twists or turns go a different direction. They very well could have been Broncos themselves.
All right, so we've got Isaiah Wright, 1 minute on the clock. And again, Mike, do you think it's stay in the same spot, move around? What do you think the strategy here is?
You got to stay in the same spot and just, boom, groove that stroke and keep knocking them in.
So we got DeAndre on the screen. You're watching DeAndre Jones. Isaiah Wright is on the opposite side, BJ.
Isaiah Wright's to the right there.
We have Isaiah Wright we're looking at on the screen. Thanks, BJ. DeAndre Jones on the opposite side. And
there's Jones.
I would say, so far so good. It's hard to gauge on the first one. Burnsy, for me, a three-point contest, it's kind of like my dad used to say about fashion. Don't be first, but certainly don't be last. You want to be somewhere in the middle there, right? I don't want to start this thing.
No question. And then, part of watching is just getting a feel for, because it's going to be about pace. I mean, it's one thing that obviously they got to make shots, but they got to get shots off quickly.
And
that's where I think that's where both Justinian and Max do a great job in this sort of setting. They'll get them up quick. And so that rebounder got to get the ball out of the net and get it to the passer right away.
Final 5 seconds here. One or two more shots. There it is. 7-18. Is this our home participant down here? Wow, how about that?
DeAndre Jones, 18 points, Burnsy. That's going to set the mark. That's the tone. Isaiah Wright, Burnsy, he just never got into a rhythm. He finished with 12. I don't think that's going to get you to the next round, but who knows? 18, Burnsy, I think that'll play.
No, that's a good number to post. I mean, right out of the gates, that's, when we compare those numbers to our shooting program, that's right about where you need to be. I mean, I think anybody that can get in the 20s, low 20s is going to be in a great position to not only advance, but possibly win.
Now, Gibson Berryhill, famed of bacon here, a late addition to the team. Here's Matt Boucher, by the way.
Hey.
Matt Boucher in the house.
Hey, this is my long shot.
Gibson
Berryhill. I think he's going to do well in this. I think he's the type of guy, Burnsy, he shows up at a YMCA somewhere and just lights the whole damn gym on fire. Nobody knows who he is or where he came from, but he can shoot. And I'm not living up to this. He's got to get in a rhythm here, and I think he will.
Yeah, he's a 60-point night waiting to happen in a city league game.
It's a nightmare.
Sure. He's got a nice looking stroke, too.
I've seen him shoot out at C of I. I followed this team. I've seen this guy just light up gyms, and you know what? He's making me look like
he's warming up a little bit here. Come on. That's about 5 in a row. Johnny Mallory.
Here we go, ball game.
That's 7 in a row, I believe.
What were the odds on him? Plus 500?
8 in a row. Gibson Berryhill, 8 in a row. It ends there. He's at 12 with 16 seconds to go.
He's got to get on a rhythm again
13.
Here. You got to finish strong.
14. 15 with 7 seconds to go. Give him 16. What a way.
He's not done.
Here he goes for
He's
the lead.
Not done.
Oh, give it to him. Oh, John
18's the
Mallory.
number,
18
boys.
is the number.
Wow.
Barry Hill and Jones.
How about that? Wow.
18 is the number.
Bernsey, he missed a lot too. Somebody's going to go somebody's going to go crazy and end up with, I'm going to say somebody's going to get 25 tonight. I don't know.
Very possible.
All right, we got Justinian
Here we
Jessup
go.
against Marcus Shaver Jr. now. This is going to be fun. Marcus Shaver going down to the far end of the court, it looks like. Believe Justinian Jessup's going to be down here.
Hey, Bernsey, is Jessup a top 5 overall shooter you've ever been around?
No question. I mean, just the consistency of what he did throughout his college career was remarkable.
Now Jessup's going for
He's
the corner.
going from the corner here.
Wow.
Well,
Bernsey, I don't know if I like this play.
No, that's where the pros like to shoot from, and he's a pro. I mean, that's the
Good point.
closest one. So,
All right, here we go.
The smooth stroke of a left-handed jump shooter. Just something about that lefty stroke. And Bernsey, holy shnikes. Yeah. Bernsey, how much better are basketball shooters now than they were 30 years ago?
Oh, it's incredible. Just because of the emphasis on the three-point shot, the preparation, the skill development that all these guys go through. I mean, they are
8-7 here, guys.
automated.
We got 8-8. We got quite the battle here.
Yeah,
halfway through.
Shaver gets going. Shaver's got it going.
Top of
Big
the
shot
key.
dead. We
You
got a battle.
Never count out Marcus Shaver
Oh, no.
as a crowd.
Especially when you're
This
getting
place
near
is
buzzer.
getting loud.
15-15. 16. Jessup's letting it fly.
Uh-oh, here we go.
Jessup 17-16. 5 seconds. 18-16. 3 seconds on the clock. One more for Jessup. Oh. Wow.
18 is
How about
the
that?
number.
18
Just
again.
17. How about Marcus Shaver Jr. with 17? You had 18. Wow, that was really impressive. That was fun, guys.
How many people advance here? Because look at the cut.
It
work.
should
gonna
be
have to-
4, I believe.
Yeah, and we might have a shoot-off. You
I mean,
never know.
Bernsey, we might have Shaver with a 17 not get in.
All right, here we go. We got
Yeah.
Max
That's crazy,
Rice.
Coach.
Here we
Max
go.
Rice and
Max.
Thomas Bro play here.
Max is going to
Max.
get up a lot of shots.
Oh.
They better be rebounded.
Okay, come on, Max. And Bro play
here we
can
go.
stroke too.
All right, Max Rice. So 2 misses here to start it off. He needs to get going a little bit.
3 misses.
Bro play. He's got
How's
it going.
Thomas looking?
He's looking good. We got 5 up, or
Okay,
4
Max.
up already.
Max is starting to heat up a
feel
little
the flow
bit.
a
Yep.
little bit, BJ. All good things. Feel the flow.
Max was my pick in this. I
There
just
we
thought
go.
a wide open Max Rice is going to be tough to slow down.
Yeah, my pick was Barry Hill, and I'm staying with it. The kid nobody's ever heard of is going to win this thing.
9-6 right now. Thomas
Max.
Bro play in the lead.
Come on, Maxie. Let's go.
11-6 now. 12-7. Thomas Bro play is getting it going down there at the other end. 15 seconds. Max Rice.
Plenty of time.
Max Rice down here at this end, letting it go. 15-10. 5 seconds to go. Thomas Bro play needs to get going a little bit. He's got 16.
Yep.
Neither. Are they going to count that? 17 for Bro play. Another
That's-
17 here.
That's huge. That 3 by Bro play there tied him up with Shaver. Max Rice, 10 points. Not going to get the job done. We won't see Max in round 2. That probably means he'll take over the game a little later.
Yes, no doubt. So we've got how many 18s we got here? 3?
Yeah, I think the 5s are going to go.
DeAndre Jones, Gibson Berryhill, Justinian
Shaver.
Jessup all have 18s.
Shaver and Bro play are doing a shoot-off here to see who makes the Final Four.
Oh, here we go.
They get 30 less seconds. Let's see here what we got on this one. 30 seconds now. Shaver and Bro play.
Here we go.
Thomas Bro play, kind of going back to the more of the beginning of the Leon Rice era here.
Yeah, no question. And Thomas is as good a player as that kid is. He's even a better young man.
Now, that was a steal for Leon.
Yeah,
Got
it
him out of
was.
Colorado. He was a perfect program kid. Never complained when he didn't like his role. His role became what he wanted it to be,
No
and was on
question.
a successful team, and he's been playing pros.
Marcus
for 10
Shaver, a
years.
quick
10 years.
5-1 lead here,
Oh, yeah.
guys. He's top of the
Davis
key.
got it
That's
going.
6 in a row.
Yeah, I missed that stroke.
A healthy Marcus Shaver, you would have beat Northwestern.
Oh, no
Shaver.
question. No question.
9. Give him 10
yes.
in 30 seconds. He's got 11. Make it 12 for Marcus Shaver at the buzzer. Give it to him. 13. 13 in 30 seconds.
That's going to help
Wow.
He
in the
set
next
standard,
round.
boys. No
he got
question.
to stay fresh. That's going to help him in the next
He
round.
got
He's in
extra
this rhythm,
shots.
coach.
You do not want to get Marcus Shaver extra shots. That's for sure. The Mountain West knows that.
Wow, that was pretty impressive. Okay, so we've got our 4 here.
Our final 4. DeAndre Jones from Borah High School, Gibson Berryhill College of Idaho, Justinian Jessup, and Marcus Shaver Jr. is the final 4.
Now we're just going to one end down here, I believe.
Yep.
No, they might be going both ends again, I guess.
Okay.
We're going, I guess they're going 2 and 2. So DeAndre is going against Gibson Berryhill
There
here.
we go. I mean, Berryhill's in a T-shirt, which is he the only one out there? Is that because he's scared of his muscles, Coach Burns, or is that just because?
Now he's wearing a bacon T-shirt, and he's got to do that. He's got a responsibility to market his workplace, so he's got a vested interest.
Well said.
All right, 60 seconds on the clock. We got Berryhill, and we got DeAndre Jones.
Pure.
So pure.
Mike, about a 3-point contest like this, when you got a lot of fans looking at just you, I mean, what? I'm not sure if you ever participated in one back in the day, but
we didn't even have the 3-point line.
He's not lying. High school didn't have the 3-point line.
We have a shot clock.
87. Yeah, he never played.
I think I had a belt buckle in my shorts my junior year, BJ. So
Gibson's got to pick this up in the next 30 seconds. 9. He needs to finish with what? 17 plus.
Oh, I think
to
it's
feel
going to
safe.
take. Yeah, I think it's going to take 20.
Okay, he's not going to be able to miss
12
again.
with 20 seconds left here.
Yep, he's going to have to hit pretty much every single one.
The thing I'm noticing with this Burns up close when you watch them, they're shooting these threes like they're 10-foot jumpers.
No question.
These guys are so strong and don't even look like they're really putting much effort into it.
They're just snapping them off.
17 for Berryhill. Couple seconds to go. 3 seconds. 2, 1. Can you get one more? Oh, 18.
Consistent.
18 for Berryhill. You still feeling good about that, Johnny?
Yeah, I mean, can he get into the finals with 18? Maybe. It might play, Burns.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting because Justinian didn't really get it going like he normally would. So, and he's changing his spot this time.
All right, we have Jessup against Shaver now on the TBT side.
Well, we saw what Shaver just did. So, I mean,
he's still fresh too. If you're a Boise State lover of basketball lover of Boise State, this is like one of the coolest nights you've had in a long time. This thing is spectacular, guys. I hope people are watching this online too.
Hall of Fame game.
All right, here we go.
Justinian Jessup is a machine of jump shooting. It looks exactly the same every single time, Coach.
Yep, that's hours and hours spent in the gym honing that stroke. Both of these guys.
Yeah, and look at Shaver over there on the opposite side. 6-4, Jessup with an early lead. Make that 7-4. Jessup's getting hot, Coach.
Here we go.
There we go. I'm trying to get both of them on the screen here at once.
There you go.
There's Jessup. We got 11-9. I can't make this work.
You know what? I think my boy Gibson
Here we go.
Berryhill
13-12. 13-13. We got some drama here. Crowd is getting into it. 15-15. Jessup takes a slight lead. 8 seconds to go. 17-16.
this is huge. 5 seconds.
Jessup 18 at time. Shaver at the buzzer. He hit it at the buzzer. Oh, Johnny. Oh. 19-19.
Wow.
We're going to a shootout. This crowd is loving it. John Mallory on his feet.
You know what?
That was awesome.
I'm
Those
glad
boys shot it well down the stretch now.
So they shoot again.
Yeah.
They tied.
30 seconds.
And then they run it right back.
If you're a Boise State fan, how are you not loving this right now?
I'm telling you, yeah.
Some of your favorite players, some of the greatest shooters in school history out here battling it out.
Mike Burns insight?
Well, that's what I meant. Yeah.
I pay for that.
All right, 30 seconds. What do we got here, guys?
Here we go.
God, this big shot Shaver going to steal this thing? Are you kidding me, Burnsy?
He's big shot shave. This is his moment.
Jessup down here.
Neither of them are missing much early.
No.
The mustard is definitely on the hot dog.
5-5. Let's go up a little bit here. Maybe we can see the scoreboard. There we go. 7-5.
Nice, BJ.
7-6. You can see the scoreboard up there at the top of the screen.
Oh,
Here we go. Shaver tied it up. 4 seconds. It's 9-9. It's 10. It's Stevie and Jessa. They gave it to him. Did they give it to him?
Overtime.
Are we tied again?
Overtime.
Did they count that? I thought it was after the buzzer there for Shaver.
Teams with the call.
Well, we know it's wrong then.
Overtime.
What are they saying here? They want to go again.
We got to go again.
They want to keep it going. Matt Boucher wants in here. Matt Boucher can say what he wants, I guess. All right, we're going to keep this thing going.
Yeah, run it back. That's a tie. Come on. You don't want the contest to end on that, too. No more controversies
Let's
here,
get
right?
the
multi-screen.
Yeah, let's get our guy up here. Our cameraman's not even paying attention.
What's he doing?
Come on,
camera
kid.
guy.
All right, focus this on our guys here. They chose their end. Are they gonna go? Oh, they're going half quarters. They're going half quarters here.
Okay.
Half quarters.
I'm taking Shaver in this. He's better. He's better on the clutch. It's more of a Shaver shot.
We're going half quarters here. Let's make sure you get the. Here we go.
But Justin, is he shoot this like a free throw?
Yeah,
Let's see what we got
like
here.
a jumper.
Oh.
Okay, this is gonna happen, right? It's just gonna happen.
Okay. Oh, he's got a time. He gets one shot to match him here.
He gets
a shot. Oh, Justinian Jessup. He's moving on.
The favorite won the race,
He
coach.
did. He
Wow.
called it.
He was the favorite. He was the favorite for a reason, huh?
I thought he was going to give it to Larry Bird, pointing to the heavens.
That was awesome. That was worth the price of admission right there.
That really was.
All right, so our finals. Who we got in the finals here? We have Gibson Berryhill.
No, that's it.
That was the finals,
That was
BJ.
it. That's,
He got lost a
our
little bit. There's a
champion.
lot going on. Yeah,
That was
the
our
champ.
champion.
No, that wasn't it. That was the semi. We had 4 people go. And we got Jessup against Berryhill. This is the finals. Get out of here.
Okay.
Get out of here now. I know what I'm doing here. Come on.
He's right. He's right.
right. Burns.
That was
both wrong.
That was the other semifinal. Now it's
I
Gibson.
thought they were going just
Because Gibson
the
had
highest number.
he had the 8th. No, we're going down to 2 for the finals here.
Gotcha.
So
Oh, that was a
Big
much
shot.
easier.
we got to get our.
semifinal.
We got to get our. Get these guys back up a little bit so we can. Derek's in the way of the camera here. There we go. Thank you, Derek.
Okay, so my boy Berryhill is still
He's
alive.
still alive.
Oh, dude, this could be bad.
Here we go.
Jessup versus
from the corner,
Berryhill.
already heating up a little bit. Oh, Jessup's starting to feel it.
Jessup's looking good.
Berryhill's got the lead.
Oh,
Here we go. Jessup is heating up. That's 6 or 7 in a row, I think. 7 already.
8. They're back and forth here.
Give them 9.
Gibson with 9.
Berryhill's feeling it too down there at the other end. It's 10-10 at the midway point here. They're shooting it like Mike Burns at the park.
I only wish.
Look at this. The crowd's getting into
This
it.
is epic.
14.
So
Now
Berryhill.
15, 13, 16. Jessup starting to pull away a little bit.
Plenty of time, guys. 15
Berryhill.
seconds.
He's
You're
hitting
gonna
3 in a row. Now 17 to 15. 12 seconds to go.
It is a dogfight.
Oh, my.
It's going to be Jessup.
Here we go.
It's
20 to
Jessup.
16. 18, 21.
Here we go.
22.
Put up a number.
Wow. How about that? Wow. The crowd getting into it. The players are loving it.
was a heck of an
Justinian
effort.
Jessup, you're a 3-point champion of the former Broncos here. Wow, how about that?
And great job, Gibson Berryhill. I mean, that was an outstanding effort. 18, 18, 17.
And
Wow.
I mean, anybody who says, hey, Justinian Jessup's the best shooter in the history of Boise State basketball, this is just kind of another one of those reasons you find that conclusion, huh, Coach?
Oh, it validates
Somebody
it.
is
I mean,
asking here in the chat if they donate $500 to the TBT, can we get a ball game Andy Rowe free throw contest at
No, I
halftime?
am not participating.
Yes, let's go.
No,
Okay, step up.
there's stars here. I'm just an idiot with no.
Now, Mike, we're about to have the dunk contest. It's going to be pretty quick. You're welcome to leave, stay, whatever you want to do if you're having fun.
I'll stick around. For
Yeah,
this. This
you
is
got
gonna
the
be
dunk
fun.
contest here for a couple minutes. We got some current players that are going to be setting. I got to be careful with my words here due to some compliance issues, Mike. Yeah. The current players are going to be basically just doing some dunks for the fans, setting the pace for the other guys in the competition here. But we were able to hopefully thread the needle here and get some of these guys out to at least do a couple of dunks. I know Andrew Meadow. Oh, Leon Rice is here. Oh, he's got the baseball jersey.
Yeah, here we go.
Coach Rice is out here with the baseball jersey. He's one of our judges.
There's Leon.
He is judging. We couldn't get Jay Tuss in as a judge.
Why not?
But Leon Rice is judging. Here's his numbers here. Is Leon a tough grader on the judging here?
I think he's going to be pretty pro athleticism, and obviously he's going to take a great deal of athleticism in this contest. But I think he'll score it pretty high.
Matt Boucher is going to be one of our judges as well.
Boucher might be a bit of a stickler.
All right, yes. Boucher will great heart. Does Leon give extra points to the shorter players?
Well, that's where I think Tigo's going to have a great chance. It's going to be shades of Spud Webb in the mid 80s.
Yes, people love the small guy in the dunk contest. Nate Robinson won it 3 times.
Yep.
Tyson Degenhardt, a judge as well here.
Oh yeah.
Is he going to go, preferential towards his current players here, or?
I would think so, yes. Tyson's a hell of a teammate, so he's going to support his guy.
Okay, they're letting Gibson Berryhill in here. And now here's where it gets fun. Mike Burns, the 5th judge. They're picking somebody out of the crowd. They're picking a fan. These people behind us want in. There's Jordan Morales up there. He wants to get picked. I think he needs to be in this. Pick one of the Morales brothers. He's up there, and come on.
Oh, BJ. Just let him pick somebody.
Can Joey Jenkins be bribed here, you think?
Is Joey picking?
Yeah, Joey just picked this kid right here, it looks like.
Yep, here we go.
We've got our 5th.
This kid's
got our 5th. He's got the Dagenhart jersey on.
He's got the Dagenhart.
All right. He's got his so 5 judges here. And again, the current players are just going to be setting the standards, setting the pace.
They're not eligible
for the final guys that are in the competition here. This has got to be a career highlight for Matt Boucher judging the dunk contest here.
No, Matt Boucher career highlight is selling a $900 million lot.
Well, but if you really got to brass tacks with Boucher, his career highlight was winning the WAC championship.
Utah State, New Mexico State.
Yep, and playing in the NCAA tournament.
Beat them on their home floor, right,
yeah,
Burns?
They did. A hell of a run to get that done.
Okay, we've got our oh, Johnny, they just took a shot at you in the Vandals there. Joey just made a Vandals. Okay, here come the contestants. Tell us about Andrew Meadow as a dunker, Coach.
Oh, very athletic, sneaky athletic. There was some Instagram footage of a dunk he had this summer playing in the Staples Center in an exhibition that was extremely impressive. He dunked it on somebody.
And this guy, Ethan Lathan, I think is going to really surprise some people. I know you guys have been impressed early on.
Yeah, we're already calling him Baby Bosch because he looks like a young left-handed Chris Bosch.
He's an incoming freshman for you, Coach?
Yes.
God, he looks like he's going to destroy a dunk contest. Look, he's got arms longer than Kevin McHale.
Yeah, I think he's 7'1".
Okay, Andrew Meadow is first. He gets 1 minute, guys. 1 minute to set the pace here. He's got to make a dunk in 1 minute. Okay? He's got to make a dunk in 1 minute here.
Montego Alford is still a rock. That dude's still a specimen. He looks like Ashton Genty.
No question.
Seriously, look at the gun show on Tigo.
Tigo looks like he could go rush for 2,000 yards.
All right, here goes Meadow. Let's see what Andrew Meadow's got here, guys. Oh, not bad. Not bad.
Very nicely done.
I think Meadow will do well in something like this, Coach and BJ, because he's creative, okay, and he's a fan favorite. A lot of times creativity that can be the difference in a dunk contest. Burnsy,
creativity, the goggles, the hair, all of it.
James Reed's got to get out of our way here. Watch out, James. Oh, we're trying to get the. All right. What do we got for the scores here?
Here's a guy at Ugbo.
8 for Coach.
Again, I saw the guy playing, shooting free throws last year. I thought an NBA kid was in town. And they're like, no, that dude's not even in college yet. He's getting ready to dunk here. I mean, Coach, he looks like he's 27 years old.
I just hope he doesn't tear the whole structure down. That's what I'm hoping for. Well, the night will end with an Emmanuel dunk.
Ooh.
Not bad.
Now, which one was better out of those two you just saw for you guys?
I got to tell you, the 360 was impressive.
I'm going with Ugbo. I like the Sean Kemp kind of hammer it down, little thunder at the end. Burnsy, we'll go one-on-one there.
Leon's having a tough time deciding here. Another 8. 8 for Coach Rice.
He's been.
Let us know in the YouTube
scoring
chat here who you like
stickler.
so far. Remember, these guys are just setting the pace for the competition here. What do you think of the freshman Ethan Lathan? Let's see what he's got. Now you still got time left. We still got time left.
He's got a minute.
He was going for it there. He's got a nice wingspan there, Coach.
Oh, yeah. 7'1", very long.
Yeah, he's got Kevin McHale arms.
Yeah,
seriously.
He's a +3 or 4 in that regard.
Ooh, now you still got 38 seconds. 38 seconds, plenty of time here.
Here we go, Ethan.
All right, 30
Come on
seconds.
now.
All you got to do is make one. Let's see what he's got up his sleeve here. Oh, it was.
Nicely done.
Look at the players enjoying that. They got the phones out.
Yeah.
They're having some fun on this.
I would say that's a 9, but you could give it a 10 in this dunk contest, and I wouldn't,
Yeah,
push
that
you
one
away.
was impressive. I mean, he wound it up and slammed her home.
Okay, let's see what we got
here?
for the scores here.
What do we got?
All right, we got Montego Alford. This guy's got some crazy ups for his size here, Coach.
I used to watch this guy in warm-ups, Burns, before games, and he was always like a little Tego dunk show in the layup line. This dude is a serious athlete.
No question. And fast.
National champion at CSI.
Oh, no, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. They're going
No,
back to the current guys
yes,
again.
he
Andrew
was.
Meadow for round 2. Andrew Meadow for round 2. Can he pull that off
I
or
don't
not?
think he can. That's why I like Meadow, though. He's gonna fake the funk a little bit, but now is he
Here
gonna
we
try
go.
this
Here we
again?
go. He's going to go again.
Oh, I don't know if he can quite get there.
You know what? I'm gonna say he's done that before in his life.
Yeah.
36 seconds. Crowd's starting to make some noise here. Let's see if he can get it. Oh,
Now, don't discount the energy they expend when they miss the first couple dunks.
and you get a little more nervous.
Something.
Yeah.
And you
then
get a little
got
nervous.
Anxiety, and you mix it all together. We just need a make right here. Yeah, there we go.
Not bad.
You know it's a
No, he's
Bronco event when
athletic.
you see Nathan in the first row in his Bronco hat over there.
Yeah.
Let's see what our
there
judges
he
got
is.
for this one. Leon's like looking at people in the crowd saying, what should I give here? He's not, feeling too
Yeah.
confident in his own.
He's it's an election year. He's playing the politics a
Yeah,
little bit
no
here.
question.
I
No
mean,
question.
All right, Emmanuel
Oh,
Ugbo is getting a
oh.
prop here. We got a prop.
Crafty. I like this move.
who's he jumping on? Is that Bowie?
That is Julian Bowie.
How are we feeling about this? Can he
the
do it?
Idaho
He's
State
gonna-
Player of the Year. I love it. Outstanding freshman for the Broncos.
Oh,
Come
Not-
on, Ems.
I don't know, man.
Come on, Ems.
Julian's scooting down a little here.
No, I don't know.
You might scoot him in a little bit, Ems.
If you got something on the back burner, another dunk that you're okay with here, nope, you're gonna go for this again. Throw it down.
Shades of Vince Carter. Vinsanity.
Now, still 30 seconds here. Where'd you guys get the Propel at?
I brought him.
Oh, nice of you to help out Burns here. There we go.
There we go.
Not bad.
That
That's
reminds
a
me.
good dunk.
I think Dominique Wilkins, D. Brown. Coach. That's old school. That's like late '80s, early '90s. That double pump reverse.
Dominique was
Let's see what our coaches got
unquestionably
here.
the most vicious dunker of all time. I mean, Jordan and those guys did, obviously what they did. But when Dominique was in
All
the
right.
dunk contest, you better keep your
2-footed
loved
jumper
ones-
too.
Oh, yeah. Keep people away from that rim because he was ripping it down.
What do we think Ethan Lathan has in store here for his second dunk?
This is going to be interesting.
I'd throw it off the glass. Show off how long my arms are. Because if I throw it off the glass and I get you, it's going to be, oh my gosh, look how high that ball was. Throw it off the glass, catch it with one hand, and throw that son of a gun down.
That's a good call, ball game.
Or just do an East Bay funk dunk and land that too.
Now,
We'll see what
Coach,
he
he's a
does.
lefty, right?
Yes, he is.
That's a little unique
So
for
he went left to right there. I don't know if that's actually a recipe for success. No.
Why wouldn't he go to his strong hand here? Now maybe he's going to switch it up a
Maybe
little
he's
bit.
going to go over here. Oh. I like ball games idea. Throw it off the glass.
Ooh, a little hesitation
the old
there.
Squeak dunk.
That was a little tougher than it looks.
Yeah, a little Windex on the glass.
The thunder of when you execute a dunk after throwing it off the glass is there's a power element to it that I enjoy. No one's used that yet. We'll see what somebody has in their bag of tricks coming up.
Here we go.
All right, now we're going. Now that we've set the pace, now we're going to the real competition here. Montego Alford, a part of that team that played Dayton in the NCAA tournament.
Yes.
He was the one that actually drove the lane. Ball went out of bounds. Then Derek Marks got fouled, and they didn't call it. But let's see what Montego has in store for us here.
In Dayton, one of the great injustices in NCAA.
What is he, 5'7", 5'8", Coach?
Yeah, 5'7".
National champion.
Oh, here he goes. Here we go. Here we go.
Here we go.
Oh! Unquestionably. We have our leader. We have our leader.
Wow. Look at Leon Rice giving him a 10. Leon Rice is going 10.
You know what? He could probably even do better than that.
Yeah.
That's probably not even his best dunk.
You can tell Tego's done this before.
Yeah.
I mean, this ain't his first rodeo.
All right, Keyshawn Liggins is going to be our fifth guy here in the dunk contest.
Who gave him a 9?
Probably Bausch.
That's a hard.
All right, let's see what we got here from Keyshawn Liggins. Played at Idaho State, I believe, Coach, right?
Yes, I think so, back in the day.
All right, let's see what he's got in store here.
That was a nice
he's going
dunk.
back-to-back alley-oops.
Oh! There we go.
I mean, if you already gave a 10, you got to give another 10.
Yeah, no question.
From Middleton High School, right?
Oh, Coach Rice is going 9. He's all, come on, that's a little tough there. He wants his Bronco to get the win there. I see what he's doing.
Well, I mean, it is a home court.
I had a feeling Leon would favor the shorter players, and I think that's the benefit of the doubt on this. The tie goes to the short guy.
Okay, here goes Alford again. Let's see what Montego's got for round 2.
Oh, 360.
The 360 off the alley-oop to himself. Wow.
Look at his calves. Look at his, he's in better shape now than when he played. It looks like that's crazy to think about.
Looks like it, no question. Let's see if he can pull it off.
Oh, still 30 seconds though. I mean, what do you think his vert is, guys? I mean, he's up there.
It's got to be in the 40s. Okay, there's no doubt.
I was going to think that too.
Yeah,
I'm going to ask him that. Here we go off the glass.
Oh! I mean, he just flies through the air, guys. I mean, this is.
It's a 5'7" guy doing this. Now. That's the amazing thing.
Here we go.
He wanted to score.
Not bad, but when he had all those alley-oops, it's a little bit of a.
They're going to give him an 8, I would imagine. A 7 or an 8 on that.
Well, he's
Tyson
opened the
gave him
door.
a 6. Okay.
He's
These are tough
opened the door
judges.
These
for
are pretty
Keyshawn.
tough judges here.
These are tough judges. Cool. Fine with me.
All right, let's see what Liggins has here.
Hey, Tego.
Let's get him real quick. Tego, what's your vertical leap here, man? What's your
vert?
45. 45.
Yeah, I know it.
45. Wow.
Bouncy.
Wow.
Sports fans.
45
Bouncy.
inches, man.
Wow.
Oh, I wouldn't know how to land if I jumped that high.
All right, here we go. Here goes. Oh, here we go. I like the alley-oops. There's something about throwing it up to yourself.
Yeah, I'm with you.
It makes it look nice if you can pull it off. Here we go.
Make it a little bit more spectacular.
Harder to do, too.
Yeah,
I mean, you're
no
in air,
question.
you
You
have
gotta
to catch
time
the
it
ball
up.
and then
Yeah.
find what you're going to put on it and try to execute it.
Oh!
360.
And he was up there,
One-handed
too.
360.
Oh.
I'd give that a 10.
He was up there.
I'd go a 10 on that.
Wow.
That was a fantastic dunk. Good for that kid. He's good.
Wow. All right, so now we're going to get our scores from the judges here and see what we have for a winner. $44 was the score there for 5. The champion,
I can't get over Tego. He looks like a running back.
Keyshawn Liggins, is your dunk champion, guys. Keyshawn Liggins wins the dunk
Deservedly
contest.
so. That was he put on a good performance there.
Wow. Burns, before we let you go, I guess just final thing, and we appreciate your time. Just you see the crowd here. I mean, it's an estimated 500 plus. I think tickets were bought. It's a really cool celebration. We're going to see the game now. Just a pretty cool night so far.
Yeah, it's awesome. I mean, and then this is just indicative of how great Bronco Nation is. I mean, these people come out, they support us, and they support us in all ways. And I hope, when you put that barcode back up again, that they'll continue to support this endeavor by the Once a Bronco guys, because they do need some financial assistance to get this thing not only off the ground and going this year, and it's going, but keep it moving forward. But, kudos to Bronco Nation and everybody, and James Reed for putting on an outstanding event.
And again, Coach, you've seen this team practice and play the last couple of days. I mean, is this team good enough to make a little run here?
Absolutely. I mean, the way they can play different styles, and the fact that they can put 5 kind of interchangeable shooters out there, guys that can not only shoot but post up, makes them hard to guard, but they can also switch every screen and create confusion for the other team's offense. So
do you expect to see a lot of zone in TBT?
I'll tell you what, if they zone this team, they'll regret it, because
they'll shoot them out of it.
Yeah, they're going to be able to knock them. You'll see Max Rice sprinting to the scores table if that happens. So.
Okay.
Well, we appreciate it, Burns. We're going to bring in our official color commentator, Tyson Degenhardt, here for the broadcast. But Burns,
well done, Coach.
We appreciate it, man. Thanks a lot for thanks for doing this, man.
Yeah, thank you guys for doing this. It's incredible. This coverage means so much to our program. So thank both of you for all you do for us as well.
Appreciate it, Burns. All right, there's the barcode that he was talking about there. If you can, help him out.
Thanks, guys.
And we're going to get Tyson Degenhardt here in just a second. There's the QR code, though. If you can help him out, go ahead and help him out. Donate, help their travel expenses, help all their costs. We would be super appreciative of that. Johnny, once Tyson sits down, I'm going to let you talk to him for a minute while I go find another water. It is a little warm in here, to say the least.
Hey, if anybody's watching this,
yes. Oh, I muted you.
Can you get BJ a water?
Thank you. We got Tyson Degenhardt's going to come over. He'll be on the side over here. You see the players starting to warm up. We need to get our
do you know the starting lineups? Have we announced that as Tyson Degenhardt puts on his Bronco Nation News headset for the first time ever as colleagues, as teammates at BNN? Yours truly and Tyson Degenhardt are working an assignment together. What's up, brother?
It's an honor to be with you guys tonight.
Dude, so far, so good, right?
This has been great. I mean, we got some great shooting. I was very impressed with Gibson. Got the rust off a little bit, and dunk contest was great. It's a little harder being a judge than people think, and excited for this game.
Who'd you have in the dunk contest in the of Keyshawn and Montego there at the end? There were some nice dunks.
There were some nice dunks. I had to give the old guys some credit. They got theirs on the first attempt on the first go round, and that definitely helps the score.
That's got to count for something, right?
Absolutely.
And I thought Leon may have wanted to have the former Bronco win there. I thought his score should have been a 10 instead of a 9 there. I thought on the Liggins dunk, but it's a fun time, man. I was Meadow got up there and had some nice dunks too, man.
Meadow's got some really, really good bounce and had some good dunks tonight.
He's creative too, Andrew Meadow. I mean, and that kind of, he breathes creativity, and the fans can see that too. I think he's going to be a showstopper coming up in his career. He's going to be a crowd favorite, I think, at the X. This game here, Tyson, I mean, if you're on the pros team, the local pros presented by Boucher, like DeAndre Jones and Isaiah Wright, for example, this was their high school gym. They don't want to lose this game. Like, I mean, if you're the mentality of going, how good a look is Once a Bronco going to get tonight from this team of local pros, in your opinion?
They're going to give them all they have. They're out here to compete, and I know none of them like to lose, and they're not going to want to lose tonight.
They're not here to be the Washington Generals to the Harlem Globetrotters. No, this is going to be a competitive game. How do you think, having the guys you've played with and the guys that you know as well from TBT, I think this is all going to mesh. What are your thoughts?
I think they have a great team. They have some great size. They got Nick Lynch. I think I played against him in high school in a summer camp. And big dude, and he can stretch the floor for him. And I think just the way that all of them have come together as a group and just being a brotherhood, just like how we always are. And I think they're going to have a really nice night tonight.
Now, you got a chance to play against them. I don't know how specific we can get into in terms of the score and stuff, but you have been able to play and practice and pick up a little bit with these guys. Just where are their strengths? What do you make of the overall team?
They have some very, very nice defensive versatility. I know with Nick at the 5, they can guard some big posts, and then they can throw Naj at the 5 as well and switch 5 ways. So I think that's really big for them. And then they have a lot of shooters on this team with Jay and Shaver and Max and all of them. They can all light it up, and TB as well.
If you do have a comment or a question in the ICCU YouTube chat for Johnny or for Tyson throughout the scrimmage here, get it in there. We'll put it on screen. We'll ask him some questions. Is this something, Tyson, a year from now? I mean, hopefully you're in the NBA and they won't let you do this, but I mean, if you ever had the opportunity, would being a part of the TBT team be something you'd want to do?
Absolutely. It was just
he'll own it next year. He'll run it. He'll GM it, right? You'll coach it.
We'll see what happens next year. I mean, just having all the guys come back and the nostalgia of seeing Abu and Shaver and even 12. He hasn't been here in a couple months, but just to see them all in the locker room and just get to see them all again has been very, very cool.
You know, it felt like, and I know it was only 1 year, but it felt longer. I'm talking about you and Abu Kijab. Like you leaned on him, and he wanted you to lean on him. I remember seeing just the relationship between you and Abu develop that year. Went to the tournament, kind of that class. Maybe I could say set the tone and the attitude for your career. Like you must have loved playing with Abu Kijab. I bet you're his number one fan.
Man, he was just so incredible. I mean, the day in, day out work that he put in each and every day really showed me what it took to become a really, really great college player. And to see Abu's growth, I know he didn't start where he wanted to be, but he's up and, made his way into the German leagues and going to continue to keep climbing. And he really just showed the way, and I'm, forever grateful for him.
Tyson, somebody's wanting Joel York would like to know, give your best example of Najee being Najee when you played with him.
Oh, man.
Give us some Naj being Naj.
Naj being Naj.
He just has such long arms, and you don't realize it. And he always deflects a basketball here and there where you never had a thought in the world. So Naj is just Naj. He's out there having fun, enjoying what he does, and it's so great to have him back in Boise.
It is.
I was going to say,
there's a lot of people here walking around. There's girlfriends, there's ladies here, Tyson. I mean, this is a pretty cool scene tonight.
This is great. It's great. Well, it's actually a really, really good turnout. It's nice to see a lot of Bronco Nation coming out to support our alumni and watch them before they head off to Houston.
3 minutes on the clock, so they're warming up a little bit, going to get this thing going. What do you know, if anything, Tyson, about the team they're playing tonight? Do you know any of these guys or anything about the local pros?
I know a couple of them. I know Gibson, played at College of Idaho, know him from Bacon, and I know Keyshawn and DeAndre. I played against DeAndre my freshman year, and he got some good talent on this team, and really excited to see what they can do.
Yeah, they're going to push them. I mean, these guys don't want to lose, and I promise you, James Reed wants them to push them. I mean, almost like, Say if once a Bronco gets beat tonight, Tyson, local pros come in, a couple of kids just go off, get rolling, can't stop it, and it happens. They lose by a point. That might almost be better ammunition for James Reed and the once a Bronco team to say, whoa, hey, we let's focus a little more on this. I don't know, maybe you've seen losses turn into, in the long run, beneficial things. I'm not saying they will lose. I don't think they will, but I mean, I'm sure. I mean, James Reed wants this team to push them as much as they can. You don't get a warm up in TBT. There's no pool play. Mm-hmm. You don't get your round robin in first. It's just one game. So this team's got to be ready, man.
Absolutely. And I know talking with JR just about how they want them to, get pushed and just compete. They don't want it to be easy. They want to, get some adversity early so they know how to compete with it on Friday against a great New Mexico team.
How do you think this squad's going to look? I mean, is there some basketball? It's almost like teams need that alpha. I think you're going to be the alpha of the team this year that you're playing on. But I don't even in a team like this. I mean, is there some separation? Is it game by game? What do you think James Reed is talking about? Is there a focal point of this offense if it's one player or another?
I don't think so. I think you have a lot of guys that can
Johnny,
really score
Johnny, we got a quick comment here from our coach. Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah, you're good.
How are we feeling here? Minute 20 to tip.
Well, I'm still coming down from the high of that 3-point and dunk contest. I had a lot of fun with that, but we're excited. We've been together for a few days now. I feel good about the group, and you don't get so many chances like this to go play a game before the do or die game. So we're going to take this to our advantage everywhere we can and have some fun with it.
You mentioned the crowd. I mean, you got to be pleased with the turnout. Already they're getting into it for the 3-point. I mean, this has got to be – you've been working on this for months, man. It's got to be pleased to see it come to fruition here.
Absolutely. Bronco Nation is special, and I mean that. I know that. I felt that, and you do too. And, it's no surprise to me that we have a full gym tonight, and a lot of people that are here and excited to watch some hoops now.
And the Elam ending, you're playing the TBT rules for folks watching this, correct?
Yep, TBT rules. So in the fourth quarter at the first stoppage, under 4 minutes, the team in the lead will get 8 points added to their score. So if I'm beating you 70-65 when this happens, then we'll play to 78. First team to 78, just like at open gym, just like at the park, and end a little bit differently.
Hey, man, we'll talk to you after the first quarter. Enjoy this, man. You did a hell of a job.
Appreciate it, BJ. Thank you.
Hey, Tyson.
James Reed.
You think James Reed could dunk ever in his life?
At some point, I think he probably could.
Dude, he dropped like 11 a night for Leon one year.
He's a good player.
James Reed, I know. I mean,
great player.
He was a good player. I mean, BJ, what was James Reed's best average? 10, 11 a night, right? He was a very, very good, pretty good player for them, James Reed. Yeah. I don't think you're
great 3-point shooter. He could let it fly from deep.
Oh,
Derek, we're going to break the table here.
I haven't seen you
Johnny
for like 10 years, man. Hey, light it up tonight. Come on.
Johnny.
We need it.
Johnny just about broke our set, man.
Sorry, bro.
Derek Marks, I didn't know you guys were like that, man.
Hey, wow. Man, I mean, we're boys. So what am I going to say? He's going to light it up. He has that look. Sorry, did I just run on your equipment?
We'll be all right, I think. You literally just knocked it. Yeah.
BJ's not. I know that wasn't me. The remote that broke there. That was Jaden.
No, that was Jaden. We'll blame Jaden for that. Yeah, it was actually my fault.
Here we go, Tyson. Starting five. How do you manage minutes here? Everybody plays the same, hot, cold, whatever.
I think you just try to find some lineups that really, really work well together. Different guys that have a great dynamic. We'll see. Good luck.
We got some local referees here doing the game.
We got the A team out today.
This should be exciting here. We're streaming live here, so we're going to put you to the test here, guys.
Hey, $50 if somebody gets teed up. Tee somebody up.
$50 for a tee, John Mallory.
I'm taking that out of Tyson's ICCU payment.
Hey.
All right.
I'll cover that.
All right, we got the guys getting set here. Guys are getting set here.
Looks like the starting five for Once a Bronco is D Marks, Nick Lynch, Naj, Double J, and Abu.
Okay. Naj, you know what? Don't you love that the story of Naj's life? If he writes a book, it's going to be like, they made me play center. It's like everywhere he goes, it's like, Naj, we need you to play down low. Here again, he's going to be the one of the centers on this team. So versatile.
It's so funny just like growing up with him and playing against him in high school and, ended up being college team. It's just the coolest thing. And that's what's so cool about the basketball world. It's just so small. I mean, everyone knows everyone. You have people you cross paths with that you never thought you would, and just really cool.
Yeah, I'm expecting are we going to say what Naj was the bow and arrow, right? Yes, that's what Naj's move. We're going to see that tonight.
I'm hoping we see it because that gives me like reminiscence of senior night, San Diego State for him.
Oh,
he made some big threes in that game.
Yeah, what's this like for you? I mean, you got Shave, you got Max Rice. I mean, you got guys that you played with that are now playing in this thing. I mean, it's got to be a unique feeling for you.
It's really cool. And just to have them back on campus and to pick their brain a little bit, see how their first couple years of pro ball is going has been really, really cool. So
we're getting ready for tip-off here. The local pros, again, two guys that played in this building in Mr. Wright and Mr. Jones. This got to be fun for them. And as you guys said earlier, Johnny, you said it was Burns. These guys, they want to win this thing.
I think that, and they are in terrific condition. Tyson, those dudes are in shape.
Oh, yeah.
Those guys are working out every day. They're still pursuing professional basketball careers. So this is not the Washington Generals, right, to the Globetrotters. These guys can play.
Oh, they can definitely play. I mean, whenever you're playing pro ball, I mean, you have to really work to get there, and they've definitely shown to play in pro ball, so I'm excited to watch them.
Do you remember hearing at all, you would have been a lot younger, maybe like middle school, about kind of the legend of Isaiah Wright here at Borah? Went to Utah straight out of high school. He was a big-time local talent. Everybody talked about Isaiah Wright when he was playing here, and he's going to want to put on a show here as well. So, yeah, he was a good player. You don't remember him? Yeah.
Too young.
Derek Marks getting introduced here, guys. They're introducing all the former Boise State players. What do you think this is like, Tyson, for a guy like Max, who was, watching guys like Derek Marks when he was 10 years old and now out here playing with them?
It's got to be really, really cool. I mean, Max has definitely seen some incredible Derek Marks moments throughout his life, but it's got to be pretty cool to play with a guy like that.
Thomas Pro play, Johnny, another part of the early Leon Rice days. Pretty cool connection there, too, with him playing in Spain, and he helped with Alvaro Cardenas in terms of his recruitment.
And just like I said, the basketball world's small, man. I mean, you know people that know people, and you get crossed up, and it's really, really cool.
He played 2 years in Alvaro Cardenas' hometown,
yeah.
And apparently was like a legend playing in Spain, and Cardenas knew who he was growing up. What do you make of Berto over there? Hat backwards, wearing the orange, kind of just hanging out over there in the corner, Johnny.
Coolest guy in town, coolest guy in this gym, Borah High School. This is kind of the house that the Bergersons built. No, I mean, the family and the lineage of Bergerson in this gym, Tyson, that's a big-time deal. And, hey, you play for him. I mean, you're around Berto every day. You know firsthand the impact he's had on this program, not only coaching, but he's recruiting his ass off, too, getting big guys. Berto's been a huge asset for you guys, right?
Huge asset. I mean, not only recruiting, but he's just a great guy to have in the locker room. I mean, he's played in front of these fans before. I mean, he knows the city, loves the city, raised his family here. I mean, he knows what it's all about. And, he looks like a traffic cone right now. He does. He's standing out.
He looks like a traffic cone. That's a good one.
It's a little warm in here, guys.
It's hot as hell in here.
I wish I'd have known.
You're kidding me? I'm
a pullover type of guy, and I wish I'd have known. I would not have worn long sleeves
hot
here.
as hell in here. Yeah, Tyson sweat through this. Yeah,
they didn't tell you there was no AC in here?
No, I didn't know about that, but I could use the sweat off a few pounds anyway, so it's all right. All right, what do you know about the TBT rules here, Tyson, in terms of the elim ending and stuff?
I know the elim ending at the under the 4-minute mark, the first whistle, whatever the score is, whatever the leading score is. You add 8 to that, and then it's the first to that number. So you'll play roughly 32 minutes of, with the time, and then once under that 4-minute mark, get that first whistle, then you're playing to a certain score. And I think it's a great way to end the game because you can't just stall your way out of a win. You got to really, really earn it. And you got to put the ball in the hoop. You can't run the shot clock out. The time doesn't matter at that point.
Here's John Anderson up in the top left.
Shaking hands with the refs, getting to know them. He's a legend in this building, too.
Absolutely.
Oh, man. And after all this, I think we are finally set for basketball here at Borah High School. Really nice crowd. Again, these guys will be playing in 2 days in Houston on national TV. Speaking of special guests, Abe Jackson, Bob Beeler over there in the corner talking to RJ Keene. We got a lot of the current players here.
Oh, yeah. It's a heck of an event.
By the way, Mikey Thompson now works for Boise State. Did you know that? He's back in town, Johnny. There he is.
I see
Mikey
him.
Thompson.
He's working with our NIL department.
Oh, that's awesome.
He's awesome. He's sitting so fun to just pick his brain about stuff and just kind of see where his eyes are.
Okay, final thing. Is this game at all competitive, or does the TBT team blow them out here?
Ooh. It's going to be. I think it's going to be a competitive game, but I don't know what the score is going to be at the final because you never know how the elim ending is going to go.
And I don't. What are these local pros? If they have one or two dudes that I haven't heard of, I haven't seen them play, and they can't guard them. We'll see what happens. But holy smokes, I'm watching Derek Marks play for a Boise State type of team right now. This is awesome, guys.
Derek Marks right to the lane. There you go. 2-0 for Derek Marks. Nice drive there.
Easy peasy.
Hey, you got the ball moving side to side. A nice, easy basket.
What are you thinking about the TBT team defensively here, Tyson, as they get a layup to tie the game?
They're going to try to switch a lot of things. I think 1 through 4. Even with Nick, they're probably going to switch a little bit of 5. They're just going to try to, keep them from shooting a lot of threes and a lot of layups.
We saw a lot of this at Boise State. Abu Kijab getting in the lane. Airballs that one, though. 2-2 as we head the other way. No score bug. We'll do our best to give you the score here as much as we can. 2-2 in the early going. 9-minute quarters here for the TBT game. Nick Lynch, the one non-Bronco on the team, Johnny, with the rebound.
He looks like Paul Bunyan. I mean, that guy's as wide as LeBron James, that Lynch kid. Hopefully he helps this team. There he is, pretty decent footwork there, and a nice touch on
some great touch
on a nice 8-footer. You said he was a terrific shooter, Tyson?
Terrific shooter, yeah. That was the scouting report we got.
Played at Lehigh and San Diego, little pick and pop, 6'11" guy. And there are a lot of guards here, but they did need a little help on the interior, so they had to get one non-Bronco here. And Jessup with the rebound.
God, Jessup's got size too, Tyson. He looks like he's playing at 6'7", 6'8". He's got length. Derek Marks, little heat check there. If this is the starting five, and I imagine it will be, Abu's going to run the 4. Jessup and Bro play on the wing, and you got Derek Marks running the offense. We'll see. I don't know, defensively.
Hey, that was one thing Jessup got a lot better at during his time at Boise State was defense, and he forces the turnover there on Petty. 4-2, just underway here at Borah High School, the TBT Bronco Legends Classic. Derek Marks.
Best point guards in Boise State history. Chris Childs 1, Derek Marks 2. Is that fair? BJ?
Ooh,
Tyson
play, a little step back.
Hey, I don't disagree with that. I think we got some great point guards here that have played, and D-Marks being the only Mountain West player of the year, I mean, that's got to be something on his resume.
Ooh, nice take there from Isaiah Wright.
Oh, nice pass.
Big man, feed him in down the lane.
Nice pass.
He looks like he's going to help them.
He's going to definitely help them. He just provides a different dynamic for their offense and be able to guard some of the big fellas that are in the TBT.
Here we go. Justinian Jessup with the steal. Abu key jab, throwing down in transition, 9-4. Once a Bronco with the lead.
Once a Bronco team can get out in transition, speed up the other team, they're going to be really, really good with the length they have in the starting 5.
And, nice shot there. Common sense thing here, but they're going to have to make some shots with these guards.
Most definitely.
Jessup running the floor. They beat him back.
See, that's where it's going to hurt the local pros, Tyson. I just don't think there has been a lot of communication on this thing. So you'd think there'd be some easy basket opportunities for once a Bronco, and I think we're seeing another right here.
Alley-oop. Oh, couldn't get it to go. They did apparently have a couple practices, though, Johnny. They're taking this seriously.
The local pros did?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know what you get
D3.
in those practices. Tyson could speak to that a little better. But, I mean, philosophically, what is once a Bronco, where do you think they are offensively? What do they want to do? What are their strengths like? How do you think James Reed's going to run this thing?
I think they just want a lot of movement on offense, a lot of new guys playing together that haven't played together in a long time.
Okay.
Just get some camaraderie there, move the ball, get it side to side, get a lot of easy looks, and see how that goes.
Johnny's over here dapping up all the
let's do this big shot.
Okay.
Smack.
We're going to make some substitutions here. Max Rice coming in, Marcus Shaver Jr.
I gave Big Shot a little back rub there.
Najee Smith coming in as well. DeAndre Jones checking in. You see the Matt Boucher Real Estate logo. These are the practice jerseys. They'll have different jerseys for the games, but not surprising, Tyson Degenhart, that when they needed a little extra cash, Matt Boucher stepped up.
He's the man. I mean, whenever it comes to Boise State basketball, no matter if it's our program or the TBT team, he's always one of the first guys to help out. That's just what the Broncos being about, just helping each other out, supporting this thing. And he's
I got a question. I got a question for you, Tyson. Yeah. If you texted Bausch right now and said, dude, I can't tell you about it, but hey, man, can you loan me $5,000? Would he give you $5,000?
Probably. Hey, but
I'm just kidding, man. Yeah, dude.
He's just that kind of guy. He trusts what
at the buzzer.
He gives him some, trust the guys that he's works with, especially guys within the program, and he's just an awesome dude. Awesome dude to be around. Got to know him a little bit more as time has gone on.
You guys are good buddies by now.
And, it's just been awesome. My parents bought a house down here, and he was the realtor for it.
He helped me buy and sell my home as well recently. So here's Marcus Shaver Jr. He lets it fly. From the top of the key, 3 for Shaver, 17-7, an early lead here midway through the first quarter for once a
Imagine how high 3-point percentages would be, Tyson, if you got to compete in a 3-point contest before every game.
I was going to ask you if you thought that was going to help Shave a little bit.
Hell yes, man. He's totally in his rhythm now. He came off the bench too. Oh, big shot. Oh, he wanted that call there.
Couldn't get that one to go.
Good rebound by Jay.
Okay, I think BJ was on to something a little bit. 19-7. Once a Bronco leads local pros. BJ, I hate to be that guy, but I think this might be a blowout.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to focus more on TBT and focus some more on those guys. And nice take there, though.
He scored a bucket or two in this gym.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
Kind of want to get them to get a couple buckets. Keep this thing a little.
Well, BJ, it's not Burger King, man.
Well,
you can't have it your
way. We got to
way.
keep the ratings here for 4 quarters.
There you go.
Max Rice, 3 is off. Lotto with the rebound for the local pros here. 3:30 to go in the first quarter. It's 19-9. Once a Bronco on top. Deep 3 comes up a little short there, but nobody on the rebound. Jones is going to get another chance at it. Ooh, comes up short again. Maybe the 3-point contest hurt him. He was a little tired there.
I don't think you want to give him too many open looks in his home gym.
I agree with that.
Not a lot of flow here right now, guys. A lot of good stuff.
I was going to ask Tyson about that. If you were going to pick on this, like if you're the coach, what are you not liking what you're seeing with Once a Bronco right now?
I think just a little stagnant. You know, when they've gotten in transition, they got some really easy buckets. It's like this.
Like that.
Throw it up.
Oh, Jay Smith slams it down.
You're able to run the floor, get some easy buckets. It helps out. You know, and if they can continue to get stops, it makes it a lot easier to go in transition.
Okay. Yeah.
Timeout here with 2:41 to go. By the way, second quarter, guys, Leon Rice is going to join us, tell some stories about these guys. No, we got a 4th chair, 4th mic. We'll let Leon tell some stories about some of these guys. 21-9, though, 2:41 to go here. A nice start, but again, it's going to come down, Tyson, to Once a Bronco making some shots.
Absolutely. They just got to keep, getting stopped, getting out in transition, and then once they get the easy offense, the shots are going to fall.
What do you know, if anything, about the New Mexico, the Enchantment team? I know they have Bryce Alford playing for them. They got a couple other talented guards. I mean, it sounds like it's going to be a guard, really match up with the guards in this one on Friday.
Absolutely. And they got Morris Udeji that I played against my sophomore year, and he's a beast down there. He's a double-double machine when we played him, and adds another dynamic to that team. I mean, when you're in the TBT, you got there's no defensive 3-second the key, I don't believe. So you can play 2 bigs down there, and
good point.
Play a little bit more like the European basketball, a lot more what you're seeing with USA team right now, a little 3 out, 2 in. Just mix it up that way, and I think our team matches up well with them, though. I think they're going to compete, and they definitely have a great shot of winning that game.
Again, multiple eras, championship teams. I mean, Johnny, we remember Derek Marks. These guys playing in Dayton. Still should have got a foul call there.
Until Tyson kind of came along. It's weird. Like, it's almost like I remember Boise State basketball before Tyson, but it's kind of weird.
Hey, we got someone named RJ Keene chiming in. Ball game, needs to watch his mouth.
I didn't say anything.
You say something about where'd Keene go?
Where did he?
RJ is. I mean, I was talking about his new haircut a couple days ago. Is that what he means?
That tweet. I saw that tweet.
Yeah, I mean, what's going on with Keene's hair?
It's funny because at kids camp, one of the dads roasted him about his haircut. So
it looks like 1987 called. They want their Camaro, they want their Warrant cassette, and they certainly want their haircut back, RJ Keene.
Oh, nice take from Cam Oluitan. Played 1 year for Boise State, and he's playing professionally. He comes in with a nice move there and scores.
Good pass from Shave in transition.
By the way, I like the ref saying media, we good. Like we sold commercial timeouts here. They got to slow this,
Well, it's BNN.
We got 30 more seconds here, I guess. Yeah.
Okay. This is like a heavyweight title fight where the first 2 or 3 rounds, Tyson, they just kind of feel each other out.
Throw it up.
You can see that coming, Tyson. LU from Shaver to Naj.
The connection. You've seen a lot of those.
Seen a lot of that. When you got a 3-on-1 transition, you just throw up to the big fella, and he'll go get it.
Ryan Turner in the house, by the way.
Of course. I saw Burner Turner. Interesting. BJ points to certain fans out in the stands. You love BNN coverage. Yeah, BJ.
All right, 25-9. Ooh, a little elbow there.
That's a foul.
Have we had a foul call yet in this game?
Wait, we had a Jay took a take foul at the media.
Okay.
We have one more, so
25-11, a minute 20 to go here in the first quarter. I see Keene over there, by the way. He's sitting by Max Teams. Yeah. It's got to be C. Cardenas down there. There's Omar. I mean, it's got to be pretty cool, Tyson, for you current guys to get a chance to see this up close.
Absolutely. Just to see the guys who have laid the foundation for this program and built it the way it is right now, it's super special.
27-11, Johnny. They're opening up the lead a little bit here. This second unit, not bad when they can just, bring in 4 new guys and not see much of a drop-off here. Ooh, nice three-pointer there.
Yeah, that's good. I mean, this team wants to, be able to play free, be healthy. And I don't think attrition's going to get in the way of this team. Most of these guys have been playing. They're in good shape. I heard Max has been on a mission the last couple months. He's been working out every day, laying low. And so he's in shape. And heck yeah, man. Schaefer looks really good, guys.
He looks really good.
Tyson, he's just a hell of a ball player, huh? He can play the 1, he can play the 2. He's going to help this team.
Absolutely, and just the kind of athlete he is, too. You see him on that layup, just how acrobatic that was.
Dude, Max almost just made that.
Oh, Max, right?
That was like perfectly on line. It was just short. Did you see that, Tyson?
I saw that.
That was on line.
Holy smokes, man. Wow. So at the end of the first quarter, once a Bronco, 29, local pros, 14. Tyson Degenhart, what's James Reed saying to the team right now?
I think they just got to continue to keep getting stops on defense. They can't get complacent in this type of game. This is about them getting better. It's about them getting ready for New Mexico on Friday. And they can't get complacent with this lead because, in a heartbeat, they can make a couple shots, especially with guys that have played in this gym before and made a lot of shots in this gym. They just can't get comfortable.
Obviously, you want to win, no question. But does James Reed maybe play with a couple of things here and there just to see what maybe, hey, let's try to press. Let's maybe see if they'll press us. We can try to break a press. We'll work on certain sets now. Do you think you want to check certain boxes there?
Absolutely. Just want to make sure everyone's kind of comfortable. Whatever New Mexico might throw.
You don't know what they're going to throw.
You never know what they're going to throw. They could be in a 1-2-2 zone, 3-2 zone, matchup zone. You could throw whatever at them, and it could be diamond press, 1-2-2. The opportunities are endless on what New Mexico could run, and you just want to be ready for anything.
All right, let's check in with BJ Rains. He's going to be on the once a Bronco bench. He's going to get a little interview after the first quarter, I believe, with head coach James Reed, who joins us right now.
You got me. Sorry about that. Quick comment on the first quarter.
It's never a bad quarter when you got 30 at the end of it. We were able to get in transition and the aggression's good. So I'm happy so far. Just taking a look at this, up 15 is not a bad place to be. So work.
Get back to it, coach.
Thank you.
A three-pointer, Tyson, fans didn't see on television, was hit by local pros, cuts the deficit to 12 points, 29-17, and a quick answer there from What's a Bronco.
Great take from Cam, getting to the basket. They need to not allow the Bronco Legends team, or the local pros, to get comfortable and make a couple shots. Keep getting stops.
Max is tough on the boards, huh?
Yeah.
Max always out-rebounded what you thought he would.
There we go. He can shoot, too.
And then he's a pretty good shooter, too.
Let's bring in our special guest here, Leon Rice, joining us for the second quarter here. Coach, how you doing?
I'm doing great. This is such a cool event. And to have all these guys home, it's been awesome.
What was for dinner last night at your house?
I think we had Qdoba. It was, right? Is that what we had?
Yeah.
Yeah. And it was just great because we had the old guys over and the whole team, and then the team left and the old guys never left. It was great.
Wow.
We got the old stories going and all night long, and just to hear their adventures, what they're going through, and pictures of their kids and all this cool stuff. It was priceless.
Just you think about your early years here and the Derek Marks, Thomas Bro plays, and then a guy like Max. You're so many different teams and years and eras are covered here. This has to just be a range of emotions for you watching this.
Yeah, it's so cool because Thomas was my first recruit.
Wow, you're right, Colorado.
Yeah. But he was at a prep school. And when we gathered up our staff, we were talking about guys, and all of us had been recruiting him at the previous schools we were at. So we're like, well, we better jump on this guy. And then Derek, that class is what really made this program. And, we had Derek and Iggy and Drimmick and all the Mikey and I'm missing
Webby.
No, Webby was
came later. My bad.
He was a year or two late. That's my thing. I tell these guys, I remember every player that's ever played here. I just get so confused on who they played with because they just all it blends together. And I'm like, wait a minute, did Tigo play with Thomas or
we do that as fans too.
Yeah, cool.
It's funny that the coaches do it as well. Max takes another 3 off the mark, a little strong. Leon, how did Leon Rice and Derek Marks become a thing? Where'd you first see him? Who told you about him? I know you love Chicago players.
Yeah.
He's total Chicago.
Well, I told the story to him last night because I had Sean Vanderveer on my staff, and Sean was from Chicago. So he had all these connections and was really connected to Derek's AAU coach, and he took me to watch Derek, and I fell in love with him in warm-ups. He just
Really?
I did. I told him that last night. I said, you just had so much moxie. I'm like, I got to have that guy. And then when I watched him play, his game backed it up.
You had me at warm-up.
Yeah, it really was true. And it's funny because each one of them, I had that moment when I knew this guy is going to play here. And, we reminisced about all those stories. And then it was just so entertaining for me because, Derek and Abu are two of the goats of this program.
Yep.
And
By the way, the extra pass for Max there, you're not surprised to see that.
No, that's what he makes those other guys better. And that in just the simplest ways, just like that. But with Derek and Abu, like I said, two of the goats of this program. And I got to sit there and listen to them argue who would win in one-on-one. And I was like, hey, I got a driveway and a ball. Let's go out.
That would have been.
Yeah. But then they proceeded to play one-on-one in my kitchen. So
who won?
Well, Derek kept calling fouls. Yeah.
He's calling fouls in a kitchen game.
He's like, you can't stop me. And then he'd shoulder him, and then Abu would grab him. He's like, that's a foul, Abu. That's a foul.
Joel York saying, I bet the stories told last night could fill a book.
It really could. It was just great. And, we laughed. We reminisced about the great wins, the tough losses. We talked about the families, saw pictures of the kids. It was just awesome.
I mean, this is probably close to it, Coach. And I don't want to put you on the spot here. I'm putting you in a tough spot. But what's the all-time Leon Rice starting 5 at Boise State?
Oh, dude, they never answer that.
That is so hard because it's just kind of who's on your mind. These guys are all right here, but, you don't have Chandler here.
Drimmick,
Webby, Webb.
Yeah. Well, you got one sitting here that I would definitely
he's a guarantee.
Yeah.
He's in it.
Yeah.
He's on the Boise State Mount Rushmore.
No doubt. That's a hard one. I don't even know how to do that. I get that question a lot about my days at Gonzaga, my days here. And it's kind of just like, I was just talking to him, so that guy's in my lineup, because you think about all the great things they all did at different stages of this program.
The point is, I guess, the larger point, you've had a heck of a lot of great players that have gone on to do great things.
Well, when we looked out there again with this group, you're going, okay, you got an NBA draft pick, you got 2 guys that were MVP of the Mountain West, you got everybody out there was all league at one time.
Wow.
Cam Louiston transferred to Southern Utah and was all league there. So, I mean, that's a lot of quality basketball players. And then that's not even counting their careers in the pros. To go overseas and have 10 years like Derek and Thomas had, and that's a grind, and that's impressive.
Derek's still playing, right, Leon? Yeah.
Derek just signed a 2-year deal in Italy, and it's a great deal.
You ever been to see any of these guys play?
It's so hard because we're playing.
Yeah.
So I can't. I get it.
I totally get it. You're busy, but I mean, God, what a reason to go on a vacation to Rome. Let's go see Derek Marks play.
That would be awesome.
What do you think Max's pro opportunities are going to be?
It'll be all over the place. You don't know because G League's always an option, but you never know if it's a good option. Sometimes it is, sometimes not. And then it's just about you want to find a fit with the style of coaches that will fit you because that's a crapshoot. I know there's crazy stories of what guys have had to do overseas.
Oh,
that was deep.
Thomas Goldway.
He can shoot that thing.
By the way, speaking of G League, congrats to Cam Martin.
Oh, isn't
signing
that
with
great?
the Bucks, getting a chance. It looks like on Friday to play.
And he can shoot now, and to do what he did with not being able to shoot. But like I told him when he was contemplating about not playing anymore because his shoulder was hurting so bad, I said, all the things you're going to do this year are going to enable you to play for a long, long time, because he just had to do all the dirty work. He had to rebound, he had to guard, he had to do it without shooting.
He was an incredible passer.
Yeah.
Don't forget that. He was our leading assist.
So good. So good. Yep. Those certain players, Leon, they just see it happen before it happens. I don't know how you teach it or perfect it, but Bill Walton had it. Cam has it as a big. Where Arvydas Sabonis had it.
Yeah.
Like Cam Martin has that gift. He really does.
And it is. It's something. I mean, you could make guys slightly better passer, but not. You can't make them the world's greatest passers like you guys you just mentioned. But the thing about Cam, I've told these guys, the best shot fake I've ever coached. He had the most unbelievable shot fake, right, Tice?
Man.
Pump fake?
Oh
man, I would jump, even though I knew he wasn't going to shoot.
Yeah.
I still would jump because it looked so realistic.
And you guys are coached constantly. Don't ever leave your feet on a jumper. Like you get killed for that. You know?
Yeah.
And Cam gets you.
Oh, he can get anyone. Oh, it was a weapon.
You saw, Coach, you've been watching the practices and stuff the last couple of days. What are the strengths of this TBT once a Bronco team?
Well, they're really physical, and they share the ball, and they kind of play off each other like they've been playing together, which is amazing. I mean, I'm watching the Olympic basketball team, and it's taken them a while. These are the greatest players in the world.
Yeah, it is.
But I think these guys, it's probably because they've been in the, they're all in this system, so that probably helps. They watched each other a lot, that helps, and they really do complement each other pretty well. They're really physical. They're a better rebounding team than what you mostly see when you put these teams together, because they're smaller than what they want to be, but. They got a bunch of guys that play bigger, Naj and Abu play so much bigger than they are. What would you say, Tice, is there?
I think they can have a lot of defensive versatility. You talked about the physicality. They can switch 1 through 5, even with Nick at the 5. And just the way they're so athletic and long, they can keep people on the perimeter and not let them get comfortable and get paint touches.
Right.
I was saying that they're going to have to make some shots, Coach.
Yeah, and their first challenge, though, the team they play, has 3 of the best shooters in the world.
Really?
So,
Do they really?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Bamford, they played at Weber. He played with Lillard at Weber, and Phil used to work him out, and he'd come up here in the summers. Remarkable.
Okay.
Like, shoots it Justinian level, really good shooting on the move. And then Bryce Alford was one of the most underappreciated Pac-12 players in the history of the Pac-12.
So true.
He was,
He's good. Yeah.
coach's kid, and at UCLA, it was. I mean, he never got the respect that he deserved because he's a heck of a player.
Think about this, Leon. Max and Bryce, who are very close.
Yeah.
Max has told us that story.
Yeah.
It was Bryce Alford that told him, no, dude, forget the noise, shut it off.
Yeah.
You'll love playing for your pops. I did it, best decision I ever made. And they've stayed in relative touch. It'll be fun to see Max and Bryce Alford sharing a court, playing a game. Very competitive game, don't get me wrong. But it's interesting that Max is going to get to play against that guy.
Yeah, and that's true. The Alfords have been so gracious and so amazing to Max. And even when it was against them, we beat him in our place. Max, I think, had 27 that game. And one of the first texts that Robin got, that I got, was from the Alfords.
Wow.
And about how great it was to watch. And, they were just so awesome and so supportive. And because they were empathetic, they knew what we were going, what families go through. And, but they're just great people. And, but like I said, Bryce is a heck of a player.
40.
And then they got Mathis, who can really, really shoot also.
46-28. The once a Bronco team up in their lead, 18 with 2:12 to go. Coach, we see all your players sitting over there on the side. Like, just to see these guys that are making a living playing basketball and together in this tournament. Tyson's a guy that said 10 years down the line he'd love to be a part of something like this if it worked out. But what does it mean for your guys over there to see the former greats and get to practice with them, play with them, whatever, to see the history and the legacy of Boise State basketball and the tradition they're trying to keep going.
Yes. Oh, they're good. They ran the play I told James to put in. That's good.
Getting the boot downhill is just like reminiscent freshman year.
Yeah, exactly. Tice, that was the one I told. I said, James, you just got to do this for a boo. That's get him open on that wing and let him go downhill. I'm sorry, what was your
the benefits for the current team?
No, it's huge because these guys, take time and talk to our guys, and then our players get to see that it is more than just basketball, and that it's we still care about you when you leave, and it is once a Bronco, always a Bronco, and so I think it's pretty powerful for all of them.
It's a fitting team name, I think.
It really is.
It's got a nice ring to it.
We have that saying in our locker room. It's on our wall. It says, once a Bronco, always a Bronco. It fits right in. And, a lot of the guys that are on that wall are on this team.
Yeah, I think about every one of them, right? I got to get that updated. We got to get Bro Play on.
Yeah,
there.
I was thinking because we could.
Yeah.
Abu's on there. Jay's on there.
Shave's not on there yet.
P. Marks is on there.
Yeah. Look at Abu. Go. You cannot stop him going down.
Leon, they're all your favorite.
Yeah.
But he's really one of your favorites. It felt like when Abu was here covering this program, you couldn't talk enough about what he did on and off the floor. Just such a special dude. And I think you in this program needed Abu to come here and tie up certain loose ends. It feels like since he got going, hell, you guys have never looked back. You've won more road games than any other Mountain West team in that league.
Nice
That's
there.
Big boy stat right there. And you must just, I get it. You love Abu. Huh?
Oh, yeah. Like you said, we love them all, but Abu, the spark and the spirit that he has, and the just the toughness. Like, he was just such a tough player that you didn't fear anyone because you could put Abu on him. And the job he did on some of those San Diego State guys over the years. Oh, yeah, he was a monster on that. But we told a great story about Abu. About this is one thing where I think this program really helped him. That that desire to get to the rim. He would shoot a lot of fadeaways and stuff when we first got him. Woo, that kid can really shoot.
Tyson saying that guy might be the best shooter on the team.
Final 3 seconds. Hold that thought, Coach, on the story. Shot there at the buzzer. 55-32 at the half, Coach. Sorry there.
No, that's okay. That's live broadcasting. But the great story that I told about Abu was we were really working on him, loving the rim, and not shooting a bunch of fadeaways, and not because he would get in the post or get and he'd shoot it 19-foot fadeaway falling out of bounds. And you can make it once in a while, but I'm like, Boo, you get to the rim, it's 100% shot, and every step back that you take from there, it drops for 10 percentage points. And to get him to understand that and the value of getting to the rim, and then he grew with that. But so we had that talk, and then the next day he came back with his iPad, and he had video clips of Kobe shooting his 20-foot fadeaways, and it's like, it's a good shot, yeah.
And this is Kobe.
And I was telling that story, and Derek Mark said, "Yeah, he brought evidence for you, Coach. He brought evidence." But it did. He said it changed his career because he shoots like 11 free throws a game over there, and he just cannot be stopped. And that's also you show like a lot of our game winners, and a lot of like San Diego State, they missed 2 free throws. He went length of the floor and was not going to shoot a jumper, gets fouled, makes both free throws, we win.
Yeah.
So,
all-timer.
Yeah.
Tell us about Montego Alford, because we saw him out there in the dunk contest. I don't know, Coach. I thought those dunks were very similar. I'm not sure if you were leaning towards the Bronco over Liggins there in the finals there, 10 versus 9. But overall, I know Montego wasn't here a super long time, but he certainly had some ups, man, in terms of the dunks and things.
Well, I always go with the little guy in the dunk contest because it looks better.
So me and Burns were talking about
50 feet above them. And if you want to see something cool, Google his YouTube stuff where he was a running back and a defensive back in high school. It is amazing.
He looks like an NFL running back right now.
You should have seen him. He was a heck of a football player, but he hurt his shoulder. And he was recruited by UCLA and
In
Arizona
football.
State. Yeah, that's what I'm told. But
That's a good nugget, man, because he looks like a football player still.
oh,
man. Wow.
it's like watching, before the bigs.
Yeah.
Like, look at this guy because he could go, man. It was impressive.
You think about, Coach, again, the game on Friday against New Mexico, we were talking about they're trying to make, nothing a couple years ago, nothing negative about it, but it seems like James Reed really knows what he's doing here.
Yes.
It seems like this is very more organized. I know the ultimate goal is to maybe even host the regional at Extra Mile Arena next year. I mean, hopefully this crowd tonight, well over 500 people packing the lower level here, showing that summer basketball in Boise is something that people are starting to really get excited about. What do you make of just hopefully this night in particular, too? The former players, intertwined with the current players, and hopefully who knows if that part can grow. But
Right.
just to have this yearly summer celebration of Boise State basketball, this would be cool if they could keep it going.
It's really neat, and I hope we can keep it growing because, like you said, it's better now than it was 2 years ago, and it's going to keep getting that way, and that's really powerful. But that would be awesome to have it at Extra Mile. That'd be so cool. I look forward to the TBT. I watch a lot of it.
I do too, man.
Especially
I
this
do
time
too.
of year. It's not football yet. It's
And there's two or three guys on every team that I know of,
Yeah.
Leon, and you probably know a lot more than I do because I recruited that kid.
Yeah, exactly. and you just do. You remember all the stories and different guys that you've seen play in college or you recruited, and so it's a lot of fun to watch. And I just hope we can. I mean, this is a good team. I hope they can get some wins and make a run.
55-32 at the half here. Coach Leon Rice with us for a couple more minutes. So somebody's asking on the chat about any significance to the number 26 on the jersey here.
Oh no, that's it was. I said I just want one of these.
They're still in the closet he could get.
Those are terrific. That's a Boise State baseball jersey.
Yeah,
from when they had
collector's item.
Yes.
It is. It's really neat.
Oh, here comes Mrs. Degenhart.
They were beautiful. Oh yeah.
She brought us the waters, I believe.
that was nice.
She did.
Super nice.
In here.
Love Tiffany.
Yeah, I didn't get that memo on the on that. I wanted to ask you, Coach, about Matt Boucher. We see his logo on the jerseys here. Hey, Don, how you doing? He's obviously a sponsor of BNN's, but not surprising that when they needed a little more help to push this over the top here, that Matt Boucher stepped up.
Yeah, again, another alumni, and he appreciates this program, what it did for him, and what this Boise community has done, and what it's doing for these guys. So, all these sponsors that stepped up, especially Matt, he's done so much for all our players, and
thank you.
Now with the NIL situation,
yeah,
it's so important that these guys get back and help the next generation of guys, and help us get guys and keep guys here and take care of them. We want to take care of our guys when they get here the right way, because
and John Anderson doesn't know we're lost.
We love you, John. I love him, man. He's just Tyson's like. I saw John Anderson's a key member, a key piece of the Bronco.
He's a Bronco
family.
basketball community.
Man, I saw Joe Nickel here though. The collective that kind of ties into what Matt Boucher's doing. I know you guys are continuing to build that, but guys like Mark Miller and everyone that's stepping up with the collective, and I know that's been a big deal because you've brought in some guys, in terms of NIL deals and the collective, and they're playing a real role in helping with this roster.
Huge. That's,
Travis Hawks, a lot of guys deserve credit.
No doubt. Craig, all these guys. I couldn't begin to, list all of the people that have helped this program in that way.
But it had the real effect on getting this roster. Some of these guys are here in part because of these guys stepping up.
No doubt. And you wouldn't have a basketball program in this day and age if you don't have help. And if you don't have, I think Tim Miles talked about it. Probably every coach you've talked to has talked about it. And it's just the new landscape, and it's we've done a great job at Boise State of evolving and kind of staying ahead of the curve on a lot of things, and we have to continue to do that. And the moment we start taking steps back is then it starts going the other way. We can't do that. We want to, just like this, we talked about this thing getting better every year. We have to keep getting our program better and better every year.
Leon Tyson returns for his fourth year. Feels like he's been here forever. He's one of those guys. Oh, he's still there every single arena. he's going to go into. They're going to say, "Oh, that dude's still there."
By the way, I can't tell you how many guys in the Mountain West when I've done these rosters. KJ Himes is still at Nevada.
Okay.
7 years. I'm like, what is going on? I mean, they're probably all saying that about Tyson, and it's only been 4, but it seems a lot longer. But
it does feel like, I mean, I know you can hang your hat, the program can, on Tyson Degenhart, and he probably would accept it the whole way. But I know you don't probably want to have to do that either. I'm saying, like, this feels like Tyson's team, even though there's so many more moving parts. Just, I mean, you can throw anything at this guy coming in this senior year. Man, I feel like I want to hold on to next year as long as I can, because I don't want this guy to leave the program.
Tell me about it. That's I don't. I did. I had one of those days where I'm like, oh my God, it's his last year already. And it just went by so quick. We always talk about that. And I think Tyson's done a great job of appreciating it and enjoying every day. But man, it does go by quick. And I'm going to see if I can get 7 years also.
Yeah, man.
we just got to, I was just telling Burns earlier, you got to make sure Xavier Dussel makes less than 65 threes this year, because he's got the COVID year, but he's going for Justinian's record here, and he's going to have 5 full years to possibly do it. But he's now at Nevada, 1 more year at Nevada, and he's 65 threes away from the.
And what does he average
record.
every year makes?
He's average over the 4 years 65.2, and he needs 65.
Isn't that funny?
So at least 2 or 3 times this year, you got to try to hold him down and help Justinian out. But
that's a good point.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
This is the last year, right? With the COVID year, is this the last year a guy can have it?
Supposedly, but everything's a moving target this day and age. You know, I mean, last year we were told nobody's going to get a waiver, and all of a sudden everyone was free to play, you know, and it affected our league because UNLV had a guy and Utah State had both of them had starters that became eligible. And, you know, we were told, nope, there's not going to be any waivers. You can't take a 2-time transfer. They'll have to sit out. And, you know,
so
not
only do they get to play half the season, they got another season, right?
Some of them, yeah.
Okay.
If they didn't get another year, if you can't get a 6th year.
Okay.
Supposedly. That's why the kid from Vegas is not eligible.
Boom.
Yeah, he's not eligible. So
final thing, Coach, we appreciate your time. Just kind of wrapping up where we started this night, and this for you and seeing these guys and seeing your current guys sitting over there. And I mean, for anybody, you guys got to feel like a proud papa here tonight, and it's just got to be a range of emotions. And with the crowd that showed up and the excitement of the 3-point contest, and I mean, this is it's kind of been, it was geared up all summer, and it's kind of delivered tonight.
Yeah, it's been awesome. And like I said, you can't put a price on what I got to do yesterday and with these guys and my team and them, and then over the house, you know, just I don't want them to leave. And I hope they can make a run, because
right,
that would be so cool.
Let's get this thing on a run. 2, 3 games, and I can talk about it on the radio show every day.
It's awesome.
Have these guys on and give us something to have some. Would you consider, like, if they're in the finals, is Leon Rice dropping everything and flying to that game?
I've got to. Yeah, to. I don't care where.
I think BNN should cover it.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
If they make it to the finals,
bring Tyson.
Where's Boucher when you need him?
Do you know where the finals are? I don't know.
I'm not certain either, Leon.
I don't think you want to know where they're at.
Oh no, I'm not going to Dayton.
They might be.
I think you might be right. I'm not going. You can't make me. You can't make me.
Appreciate it, Coach.
Yes,
awesome time. We'll let you get back to seeing everybody, but thanks for joining us.
Thank you guys for covering it.
Thanks, Leon.
All this great stuff
man.
for these guys, and I think it's going to be, you know, like I said, it was a special week, and we hope to keep building on it.
Awesome, Coach.
Right,
Appreciate it. Thanks a lot. Leon Rice joining us. I'm going to get set up to get a quick interview here of Coach Reed, Johnny, in just a second.
Yep. Second half. What do you think, James Reed? What was the operation at halftime, T-Deg?
I think they might try some different lineups here. They've kind of rolled with a similar rotation, at least throughout the first half. Get some different lineups in there together, and just see how they work here. Maybe try out a different defense. See if the other pros will try to support the defense. Just, you know, see what we can do. Get some more comfortability in whatever New Mexico will throw at us.
Game condition. I like the thought, especially on some different lineups. Maybe shift some stuff up. Looks like they have Shaver and Derek.
All right, guys,
Marks.
we got Coach Reed real quick. Thoughts the first half as we get set for the second half here.
No, like, we had a scrimmage yesterday, and some guys look good, some guys didn't. And so a big focus tonight was, in this type of environment, go get rhythm. Like, go find your game, find yourself, find your confidence before Friday. And I'm really happy that I think we're almost 100% of the way there. And after that, it's just about playing clean. So we're going to use this half for that.
I know you're up 21. It's not necessarily about the scoreboard. What do you want to see here in the second half?
That part, the cleanliness. I want to see us get better at what we're working on, what we're talking about. I want to play with a few different things, tactically and lineups wise, and really use this space. Our guys know that you only get so many opportunities to run games before the do or die game. And so, this is one of those, and we're going to use it.
Coach, we'll talk to you after the game, man. Thanks for everything, man.
You guys missed it on the
couple things here.
Yeah,
Tyson.
We just ran the same play that they ran for Abu in the first half, but they ran it for D-Marks, the same up screen with Jay, and worked out the same way. You got D-Marks in a one-on-one situation. I think you'll take that 10 out of 10 times.
Not the shot Max Rice was hoping to grab there. Went off the side of the backboard there. Looks like it slipped out of his hand. Not able to capitalize this once a Bronco. But you also hit the nail on the head there, too. You said if you're James Reed, you want to see different lineups this half. Look what they come out with. This is their starting five. Shaver and Marks at the guard. Wing, Max, Jessup, and you got the Lynch kid. This might be their starting lineup, or they can run if they wanted to start with this lineup. I think they could, but you hit the nail on the head with that too, Tyson.
It's definitely a smaller lineup. I mean, compared to their starters with, Thomas and all them,
Good point.
It just gives them a different look. They can, play a 4 out 1 in. They could, even with Naj, play a little 3 out 2 in.
Hey, does he have any eligibility? Can you get the Lynch kid on the team?
Hey, fun fact, he actually played with our newest recruit, Dom Perolin, when he was a senior at Lehigh and Dom was a freshman.
Yes, yeah, because
I talked to him a little bit, and I'm like, he mentioned it because he was wondering where Dom was, and it's just a cool little thing. Just like most, like I just had this basketball world so small.
Did Lehigh recruit you?
No, all my recruiting stuff. I got a lot of like West Coast, like West side of the United States, and I committed to Boise State very, very early, and I didn't get my number that far spread.
The Patriot League, huh? Some good games over there, Tyson, but I think you made the right decision.
Well, I definitely made the right decision. There's no doubt in my mind.
Tyson, what do they tell you? I saw Derek Marks and some of these guys looking at that recruiting thing you guys were talking about. You got the touch screen board there with the all-time greats and stuff. But when you're being recruited, what do they tell you about the history and how much do you know? Or do you find out when you get here about guys like Derek Marks and Justinian Jessup and Bro Play? And how big of a part of the history of this program is it to the recruiting process and then wanting to live up to that legacy and standard?
Yeah, I mean, you got to talk about the growth that this program has been on since Coach Rice has gotten the helm. He's had half of our NCAA tournament appearances and 3 in the last 3 years. I mean, we're just continuing to trend up and up. And I think like with our recruiting, it's like this is what you're going to get. You're going to get an NCAA tournament appearance. We're going to finish in the top 2 in the conference. And we have a family environment. I think that's the thing that people are going to miss out on with transferring all these times. You're not going to get that family environment some of these guys that have stayed 4 years have had.
What I want you to keep intact is how you guys do it, but your road record. Number 1 in the Mountain West in your
7-2.
In
7-2 last year.
Yeah, Tyson Degenhardt, if they do this next year too, Tyson Degenhardt could win more conference Mountain West road games than any other player in the history of the conference. How cool that would be. But this league, Tyson, hell, you play in the games. You don't just go into people's gyms and win in this league. And you guys somehow, some way have been able to do it. Not 1 year, not 2 years, but three years. I mean, that's a big boy stat.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely hard to win on the road in the Mountain West. I mean, it doesn't matter whether you're playing a crowd.
Marcus Shaver, what a take.
Great take from Shave. When you're talking about playing in the Mountain West, it doesn't matter how many fans are there. It's hard to play anywhere. Just the different environments that we have, and it's always great to get a road win. There's nothing sweeter than a road win. I can assure you of that.
I love Mountain West basketball, too. I mean, it's a great league. The fans are so opposite of how they are in football. Football, they're non-existent. And then in basketball, Mountain West fans are some of the best in the country.
Well, how
and
about-
it's this circus, and I love the drama of a Mountain West basketball season. I really do.
And you talk about winning on the road. I mean, San Diego State was 2-7 on the road in league last year. 2-7, and that's why they finished in 5th place.
Hey,
2-7 on the road
in Mountain West play.
You flip that record.
Oh,
I mean,
Derek Marks,
there's
my God.
There's the play again. There's the play.
That's the what do they call that?
I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I don't have a name for it. But I mean, if it isn't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running that. Keep getting good looks on offense. D Marks is getting.
I think these refs were, instructed to not call very many fouls because
dunk and shave.
Here we go. Hey. Oh, that's not a travel. You allowed to do that? Is that a
I don't
travel?
think it is.
I don't even think that's a travel. But
hey, we can ask one of the reps here.
Yeah, no travel on that. They just called the foul, though. I think I was going to say they're certainly not getting paid by the whistle tonight.
people aren't watching BNN right now to hear a ref blow a whistle and signal travel.
did have,
no one
some-
wants to see that.
I did
We
get
want
a
some
te-
flow in the game.
I want the dunk.
Yeah.
I did have a text. Somebody asking for the Ken Palm number on the refs tonight. Don't have that for you. Sorry.
Could not tell you.
They do some of your
65
These guys do some of your scrimmages and stuff, though. They do some of your games and some C of I games and stuff.
It's good to have them, when we do have our couple scrimmages with just our team, just to talk to them a little bit. Like, always like to know like where I fouled a guy, or when I didn't think I fouled someone, ask them like if I went A to B or anything like that.
BJ's going to interview the ref right
Is
here.
that not a travel when you slam the ball down and go for the dunk, or are we just having fun tonight?
We're just having fun tonight.
Yeah, that is a
So
travel.
Tyson was going to try it in a game next year against San Diego State.
Yeah, that'd be considered a travel. So when you do it, when you go,
Okay. That's good enough for me.
either that or Leon might get you. I'm not sure.
Hell,
It
yeah,
might be a
but
Leon travel.
But it's good if you throw it off the backboard and dunk it.
Correct.
you can't do
You
that.
have to have an attempted shot.
Okay, because that's not an attempted shot. Okay.
Good
There we
call,
go.
not calling.
There
it,
we
though.
go.
That was
There we
smart
go.
There you go. How about that?
You wanted an explanation, Tyson, and you received one.
You're getting the ref live on BNN there. How about that?
Great live interview from the ref. Great explanation.
People still watching this
Oh,
thing?
we got 832 people right now. Oh, yeah.
Dude, this is like an episode of
loving
the
it.
Tyson Degenhart
They're
show.
loving it. Do we have any confirmation on our guest for tomorrow night?
Nope.
Okay.
I heard it was a big one.
We're still hoping for a big one.
I'll
But we will have a show tomorrow night.
will have a show
8
tomorrow
o'clock,
night,
8
8
o'clock. 8 o'clock tomorrow night.
Guests are to be determined.
We'll have
But
somebody
we'll have some
join
great
us, yeah.
guests. I can
Yes.
assure you that.
Hey,
Yes.
Tyson, did you buy the new EA Sports college football game yet?
You know what's funny is I don't have a gaming console down here in Boise. I had the PS3 when I was like, I don't know, 10 or 11, and I haven't upgraded that since, and it's still in Spokane. And I'm hoping RJ can find me a good Xbox so I can get the game.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, man. I've been playing it the last couple of nights, and I'm excited to go home and play it tonight.
I mean, we have it in our locker room, and it looks like a fun game to play. Everyone talks about how it's different than Madden. That's why they like it too, and it's a little nostalgic, and how it's been so long since we've had a game like that. And
A little too much one-on-one right there from Shave, and the shot gets blocked.
It's a nice play from Jackson there on the block, and great defense all in all. And that's a tough matchup for Shaver to score on a guy with that type of length, athleticism, but he almost darn near did.
65-43, 22-point lead for Once a Bronco. 3:43 to go in the third quarter. Johnny, our friends at Circa Sports, if they had a live line on this, 22 points right now with 3:43 to go in the third quarter. We going 30 and a half, 31 and a half? Where are you at here for a live line, Johnny?
They're up 22. I think they'll extend the lead because I think they're still going to play hard. Yeah, I would say Once a Bronco is 26 and a half.
Ooh.
I think they can win this thing by 28, 30 points.
Okay.
I don't know about over 30 because this other team, I mean, they're trying hard too. They got some good players too. So
they're still competing here still, even no matter what the score is.
Ooh, that was a late call.
Waiting to see if that went
I
in
think
there.
that's the first
That
foul
was a late
called on
call.
them. I think that's the first foul called on.
That's the
Protein.
first personal foul on.
And maybe they were
local
told.
pros.
Maybe they were told to make it a little physical there, not call some stuff. You know.
You know, the TBT is a very, very physical tournament. I think that's what.
Is it?
Talking to JR, that's what they expect. Is a very physical tournament. They let them play. And,
There's money on the line,
oh,
right?
absolutely. There's $1 million for the winning team. Like that's a lot on the line, and lot to play for.
Is this guy Lynch 44? Is he playing pro somewhere, Tyson? Do you know?
He is somewhere.
Okay,
Let's
'cause,
see what
I
we
mean-
got. He was in Poland last year.
Okay. Gosh, he's from Seattle.
He went to Seattle Prep.
He's a prep kid? Okay. Seattle Prep's got good basketball, man. Really good history. Spencer Hawes, the kid who went straight from high school to the Portland Trailblazers. What was his name? Dang it. Anyway.
They needed him, though. They were definitely, you had Lucas Milner bow out. You had Kevin Allen, another big guy. They are going to get Zach Haney, though. He's going to join the team in Houston, Johnny. Zach Haney is going to be a backup big.
He'll be a nice little big off the bench. I don't think he'll factor a lot into the rotation, but he's a nice piece. We'll see what type of shape Haney is in.
But that would be the one area
they hit on the 44 kid. That Lynch kid's good.
If you're going to have one guy that's a non-Bronco, he looks like he fits in here. And that's the one area, Tyson, where they might be a little vulnerable is they don't have a ton of depth on the interior.
But I think getting Zach Haney is great. I don't know what basketball shape he's in right now, but he can play a couple minutes here and there, give Nick a blow, and even just mix it up a little bit.
See, look right there. That was an issue.
Down to 18.
They got hammered on the glass right there. Hopefully that's not the Achilles heel. I mean, let's be real, Tyson. You are Bronco Nation News employee, Tyson Dagenhart, game analyst. What is the kryptonite of Once a Bronco, and how concerned should Bronco Nation be about it?
Good past 12. They're just getting a little complacent. It looks like the ball's not moving as sharply as it was in the first half, and they're not getting stops down here. When they were, they made their run, they were getting stops on the defensive end and then getting out in transition. They're not getting that right now.
Oh, long three. We got a
15.
15-point game here, John Mallory.
Is James Reed going to call a timeout here?
Down to 15 with a minute 45 to go in the third quarter.
Phil Jackson, you just let him play through it. Phil Jackson never called timeouts, Tyson. You just let him play through it. There you go.
Cam's been playing well tonight.
Cam Lewiton, nice shot there. Where's he? He's playing somewhere. I know he went down to what, Southern Utah to finish his career after transferring.
He's in Romania.
Okay. They got a lot of leagues out there, Tyson. If you want to keep playing, most guys can find a chance.
Tyson might have a shot. I don't know. He might get a look in Romania, maybe.
Hey, I never know.
Oh, man. I mean, that's still full on the plan. You're playing pro basketball somewhere.
Yeah.
You love the game that much. You're going to get everything you want out of college. And then, hey, what are some of your factors? I mean, obviously, NBA's number one, but if that doesn't seem to be something you want to go pursue at that point for whatever reason, you're going to go overseas, huh?
Yeah, just
take Brooke with you, and you guys are going to
go find the right spot, find the right fit with a coach that plays the style that I like, and that's a problem for another day right now. I'm just trying to, especially right now, hearing about all the stories with the Once a Bronco team and how much they enjoyed, being in college and how it's never the same after college.
It's a great perspective, Tyson.
And just talking to Thomas a couple of days ago when he came to the locker room, he asked me, like, what year is this? I'm like, it's my final year. He's like, man, I remember, your first game starting and how it feels like yesterday, and great take from Cam there. And
he's playing well.
He's playing very well. Great addition for this team. And just kind of puts things in perspective.
Oh, Milani, look at it. Oh, he's talking trash. Milani talking a little trash there.
Who's he pointing to?
He said,
he pointed at someone and said, that's for you. I'm interested. Who is that for?
Was somebody, was that the Lexus Williams maybe? Was he talking on the bench a little
I don't
bit,
think it's in Lex.
That's for you. Wow. 17-point game, 26.7 seconds left in the third quarter. Here again, 17-point game. We're at Borah High School.
That dude's not on the roster either. Mulaney,
a late addition.
Okay, and he's fired up, man.
Travel. We got to travel after all. They did call it travel in this game.
Okay, there it is. There's your bingo card, man. You're thinking, oh, I got travel. I'm never going to win this.
What I want to know is this guy. He said, "Are we good media?" What if I just said, "No, we're still on a 3-minute commercial break," and made everybody just wait for
that? Would have been awesome. You almost should have said, "Hey, can I get 30 seconds just to see if you could do it?"
We need a timeout, but we need to take a 30. We're behind on our spots here. Maybe in the fourth quarter we'll give that a shot. I don't know. James Reed is pretty much letting us do what we want, so I don't want to poke the bear here. But 8 seconds left in the third quarter. Nice chance here to make a stop late in the quarter.
He blocked him.
Thomas, bro play. They couldn't get the shot off. 17-point game after the third quarter. Once a Bronco. Tyson, we're seeing some good things from Once a Bronco, but it is lacking a little bit of a flow in terms of setting up an offense. It's a lot of up and down right now. I mean, in the fourth quarter here, not worrying about the score, what would you like to see just so they feel, really good about things going into Friday?
I think it's all about taking care of the Elam ending. You know, it doesn't really matter what the score is. Like, good point. It's a 17-point game right now, but there's been 17-0 runs in games before. I mean, you look at the Memphis game; they went on a 19-0 run when it was tied at 19, and they were up 38-19.
Wow.
You know, like you got to think about those kind of things. Momentum's a big thing, and you know, with the Elam ending, they're never out of a game. There's no time clock. It's just the shot clock, and you play to a certain score. So you have to take. You know, you can't just stall the timeout. You have to make sure you take advantage and score the ball and finish the game off the right way.
Want to put the QR code back up on the screen here for a second. Donate if you can. Help out Once a Bronco. They got some travel expenses to get down to Houston. You see the Boucher Real Estate logo on there. He's doing all he can to help him out. But if you can donate 10, 20, 50 bucks, the QR code is right there. They have a GoFundMe account on their social media channels as well. If you like what you're seeing tonight, Once a Bronco, help them out, make a donation, help these guys get down to Houston for the regional on Friday. And Johnny, that's going to be fun Friday, 2 o'clock. People are going to be watching the live stream there, thetournament.com/watchtbt to see what's going on there on the action against the Enchantment.
Where's Tyson Degenhart going to watch this game Friday, 2
They got to
p.m.
get that on
Mountain
in the
That's
team
what I
room
want
there,
know.
right?
Where,
Can they get that hooked up?
Tyson, you're going to see this game, I'd imagine, right?
Oh, absolutely. I'm going to be watching it one way or another, whether it's on my phone or in the locker room or at my house. You just never know.
Now, I was in Vegas last time they did this, guys. I don't know if you remember this or not, Johnny, but I found a casino called Casino Royale where
bets.
they actually had a betting line on the game, and it came up in my Facebook memories today. My wife had a ticket where it was essentially her holding a ticket, and there Lynch for 3. Nope. Johnny, look at this. It was Once a Bronco +9. They actually had a betting line for that a couple years ago.
Did they cover that?
It was very close, and they did not.
Okay.
Nope.
There you go.
Good pass.
But yeah, somewhere you'll be able to find a bet. You can actually, the degenerates could bet on the TBT.
I
tournament.
wonder what the odds are that Once a Bronco cuts down the TBT net. I mean, 100 to 1, 80 to 1, 50 to 1, 25 to 1. I don't know. I'm just guessing, but I bet you could make that bet somewhere too, and that would be an interesting play. Throw $10 on it. What the heck, right?
Is this the first maybe one of the first free throws of the game here?
We had a couple down here for us. Definitely not a lot of free throws in this game, though. We got to keep the flow going.
That's a good point, too. And I don't know if that's something that you need to work on in a game like this, right, Tyson? Isn't it probably a little better if you just kind of, work on other things besides free throws and whatnot?
Yeah, it's not. I wouldn't say it's the most important thing, but definitely getting a couple reps. I think like Abu's a guy who got to the line a little bit, and he made a couple. So just see the ball go through the hoop a couple times is never a bad thing.
Tyson, all these guys playing professionally in their random leagues, they come back for literally 3 days of practice. How do you get this team to gel? How do they make this about the team? And we've seen a little bit of one-on-one here. How do you, in terms of wanting to win $1 million here, what's the challenge of getting all these new guys to mesh together and really play team basketball on Friday?
I think it's all about just knowing what the goal is, and the goal is to win the tournament. We have a lot of talented guys that have done a lot of great things in their respective professional leagues, and it's all about just playing together, feeding the hot hand, not really worrying about who scores all the points. It's a matter of getting the wins.
This guy's chirping with the ref a little bit over here on the the pro team. Petty.
He was.
Petty's getting into this thing, a little competitive.
Is Petty being a little petty? I mean, talking to the ref like that, BJ, I mean,
He was waiting all game to use that, folks. That was a foul. Another foul.
Bit extra.
Okay.
Camo, Louis Ton.
Is the Louis Ton been the
Wow.
MVP tonight? I think maybe he has. He has 12 points. Only more than
He has 18. Wrong number.
Oh,
18 points. We're going to have to get a box score for this if they have it. 18 points.
Yeah, he is leading the way, 18.
Wow.
Is there a box score? Is anybody on? Is there a stat crew?
I was hoping there would be a stat guy that comes through every media timeout and hand you one.
That's how it usually is.
Isn't that what you're used to?
Yes.
Now, I don't know if you knew this or not, Tyson. John Mallory is the former voice of the Idaho women's basketball team. This guy has done multiple years of play-by-play in some of the most historic venues in America.
That's true. Yeah.
Can we get a one possession here, real play-by-play? Come on.
Jessup crosses the timeline. Smooth performers, Justinian. Down the line, up top. Caught by Lynch. Can't get the feet. Loose ball picked up by Shaver. Bronco's going to reset. There's got to be something on that call. Whistle blown. I still don't see what it is, and looks like it's going to be a
foul on the pro.
Like a block on 55.
Johnny's got some great stories, though, because he's literally called games where there was so few fans that one of the players shooting a free throw told him to shut up while he was talking.
Tyson, I was like right here, kind of where we are. She was on the free throw right there. And I was saying, oh, yeah, she's from this high school, and she's averaging this many points. And she looked at me. It was at the Save Mart Center in Fresno. Oh, yeah. And she looked at me, and she goes, like, ball game. Quiet down. It was weird. In an actual game, there's probably, 400 people at Save Mart that night, but.
Was this back when Idaho was in the WAC?
Yes.
3-pointer there for Justinian Jessup. Almost gets the steal. Isaiah Wright bringing it across. We're down to the final 6:33 here. But again, once we get under 4 minutes, that time will go away.
Yep.
With the Elam ending.
Good rebound from Lynch.
There's always a game-winning shot, and we'll tell you a little more about that as we go. Just Jessup's feeling it. The three in transition's a little short. Najee Smith, nice rebound, but they're unable to do it there. Gibson Berryhill.
Tyson, that
looks like an NBA.
You can't leave Gibson Berryhill open for a three in any gym on this planet. Like somebody's got Tyson, this is getting a little sloppy for me.
A little sloppy.
Max and Abu are leaning against the scorer's table. That's why.
Yeah.
It moved a little
down to 19 here with 5:56 to go.
Berryhill got the rust off with the 3-point contest. I was talking to him, and he's like, I'm getting the cobwebs off.
Heck yeah, that guy can shoot.
I mean, you can't leave him open in the corner with that much time to, set
defensive
it.
breakdown. I mean, if you do that, like when you watch tape, that's something that a coach is going to say, guys, WTF, what are we doing here? Like, come on, head check.
Yeah, I mean, you can't just give a guy an open three, especially a guy who shot it at a great clip, as Gibson did, even at College of Idaho. They shoot the ball at it. They shoot the rock very, very well.
Up to 12 points for Marcus Shaver Jr. He's at the line here. Again, 14 points for Nick Lynch in the middle there. Sounds like it's going to be a guard-heavy, New Mexico as well, guard-heavy. So it's going to be which team can make more shots on Friday.
That's what I imagine TBT is. I can't imagine there's a lot of athletically gifted 6'10 dudes running around trying to win a TBT. Those guys are already making a crap ton of basketball money and whatnot. To me, I don't think we're going to see an abundance of size, Tyson. I don't think it's going to hurt them as much as people think. Your thoughts?
You just never know. It could be, there's different dynamics with different teams, and I definitely think there's going to be a lot of great athletes in the tournament, no matter which team you're going to be on. And I think it's just important that they can score on the outside from the guards, but also have Lynch score and even get Haney a couple buckets, just to be able to score in multiple ways.
Louis Ton with the pump fake, steps inside.
Ooh. Good rebound from Lynch.
Tyson, do you get an assist for that?
I don't think so.
Okay, because I've always wondered that. I mean, that's an assist. No, it's a missed shot.
It was an air ball.
So the other guy gets the rebound then.
It's the offensive rebound.
Okay, and a putback. Okay.
Looks like some tired legs starting to take over here. Some shots are short.
You're going to see a little bit of maybe a little strategy from JR here about the 4-minute mark and see what they do, whether it's a take foul or anything like that to get to the Elam ending.
That's 3 straight shots that have been short. Berryhill, that was super deep there. Jessup with the board. 4:45 to go. It's 84-63. Bronco Legends Classic presented by Bauscher Real Estate. We got Tyson Degenhart, John Mallory. My name is BJ Rains. We're having fun here. We appreciate all you guys for checking us out on Bronco Nation News. Hopefully you're subscribed to our YouTube channel. YouTube.com/Bronco Nation News. We'd love to have you on there. And if you're watching on Facebook or X, we would ask that you do switch over, start watching on the YouTube channel. Going to have some broadcasts here moving forward that are YouTube exclusive. So make sure you're subscribed. We're about 130 away, guys, from 5,000 YouTube subscribers. So we got to get pushed over that 5,000 mark. And again, that's where you'll be able to watch the Tyson Degenhart Show, 8 p.m. tomorrow night. Thanks to our friends at Idaho Central Credit Union. Special guest to be announced probably tomorrow at some point, Tyson. But 8 o'clock tomorrow night, the Tyson Degenhart Show will be back on Bronco Nation 2, Season 2, Episode 2. We are looking forward to that.
Should be a fun one tomorrow. I'm very excited to get back behind the mic, and this is a good warm-up for it.
Are you going to cover some TBT talk possibly?
Hopefully.
I think talk about it.
We can recap this, look ahead to the game on Friday, kind of see what what to expect.
Hey, there we go. Somebody just said they subscribed to the YouTube there. We appreciate that. Let's try to get to 5,000 here. Keep hitting that like button on the video. Keep hitting subscribe. Somebody commenting on the air conditioner. Yeah, you can see the 4 fans in the corners. It is a little warm.
It's really hot.
Good shot,
Keep it with the 3 there.
Now, do you want that before 4 minutes, or should you have been better off waiting till 3:59 and then hit that 3?
It's tough to.
Yeah, I get it.
take
Make your
that.
damn shots.
Then they take the take foul here, or it was a timeout. Either or. The final score is 96.
So the clock goes off, or do they just leave it at 3:58, or what? They're taking it off.
I think they're going to keep the shot clock, and
they're trying to get it off of there. They can't figure it out.
Whoever scores 96 points first wins this game. The score is 88-63. Once a Bronco needs to score 8 points, Tyson, and
33.
Local pros need to score 33. So they got to get on a massive run here. And it's happened before in TBT. I've seen it. It's weird. Like Leon said, sometimes I watch a lot of the TBT over the years. Like, there's nothing on. It's in the summer. I'm like, oh, I've heard of these two, like Boeheim's Army.
Oh, yeah.
They're in it every year. And I have a chance to see, like, Eric Devendorf play. There's a guy from way back in the day and some old Syracuse guys. So I will watch TBT. And this gives us a much better reason. And, maybe we'll get together, man. We'll watch that sucker together.
Maybe we will.
Yeah.
You see the box score there, guys, up there on the screen. 17 points for
that's Nick Lynch. 13 for Abu, and then Shavers in double figures, and
only 5 points for Justinian Jessup here.
That's okay,
it's
right?
all right. It's all right. He's getting his misses out of the way, as Coach Rice would say. He's getting the misses out of the way. He's going to be making a lot of shots on Friday, and I think with how many threes he's made in his Mountain West career, the other team's got to know that. Got to know he's the shooter. I mean, he's made a ton of threes, make it tough on him. And
now I know the score's 25 here, but I mean, there's always a game-winning shot in every game.
Yep.
And what do you make from the team that's down that side? You mentioned that Memphis game. You made a big run. Obviously, it doesn't look good. You can't let them get to 96, but it does add a little new flair where you're not worried about the clock. You make stops, you can have a chance to get back in this game.
You string together, 3 stops in a row, you can go on a little 10-0 run. You never know how that can go, and you're never out of a game. I remember looking at the box score of the Utah State game in 2019 when they were down 18 with 4 minutes to go.
Ray J. Dennis. 17 points in the last 3:30.
And they won it in overtime, and those are the kind of things that you see with the TBT. That you have that kind of urgency, even though if you're down, there's no time.
Justinian Jessup had a huge play in that game where he stole the ball with 2 seconds left under the basket.
Wow.
And laid it in as time expired. They were down 5. I think Ray J. Dennis
threw
in a crazy 3.
Duryea was here. It was 2019.
Yeah, it was a crazy 3 by Ray J. Dennis, kind of cut it to 2 with 2 seconds left. Jessup stole the inbounds pass. That was one of the lead stories on SportsCenter that night. I remember that. Now, they do have the clock going. I'm not sure why.
It's just to get the shot clock going.
Okay, maybe there's some sort of glitch there where they have to have the clock moving. But key jab misses there. But Justinian Jessup, the offensive rebound.
There he goes.
And he puts it in. We're 6 points away.
It's good to see one go in for him.
Hustling, staying in there for the offensive rebound as well.
Absolutely.
I'm not as worried about the size as maybe I was a couple hours ago. The Lynch kid really impressed me. Naj, as you know, Tyson, he'll play him anywhere. He can play big. Abu, looks like he can play down there.
Jessup 6'7".
It's so funny. You look at Jessup and you think, oh, he's just a wing. He's a shooter. Dude looks like he's 6'8" out there. He's big.
He's a big dude.
He is. You don't think Justinian is that big. That's why you get drafted, right? He fit the measurements to be a drafted player, and we'll see if the Warriors ever do anything with those rights, BJ.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. He did tell us he's still, or I guess you guys on the radio there, that they still have his rights, and that's still his goal to get back here and play in the NBA at some point.
Yep. He still wants to do it.
He comes out, gets a nice hand. Again, 6 points away from our Elam ending here. Looking for a towel here. We got some perspiration on the floor.
Out of everybody you've ever played with at Boise State, who sweats the most? Big sweater.
Abu.
Okay, thank you.
Abu's got to be the biggest sweater. there'd be times before like even in warm-up.
Yeah.
He would sweat through a warm-up, like our warm-up. Like we'd wear like a long sleeve thin hoodie, and he would sweat through it to where the point
In warm-ups, yeah.
He'd go so hard, and then he would have to get a new one.
Speaking of which, the bank is open.
Hey, the bank's still open. It's 8:18.
Hey, ICCU's open. We know that.
Oh, yeah. They're always open on the mobile app.
There you go, Tyson. Throw that in.
ICCU, we love our friends there. And yes, that mobile e-branch online banking, so easy to use. And again, tomorrow night, the Tyson Degenhardt Show presented by Idaho Central Credit Union. They got their name all over the scoreboard, Tyson. They're
everywhere, man.
Both scoreboards. They got that high school program where they help build a lot of these scoreboards in exchange for the advertising spot there. But the ICCU is pretty much everywhere. All right, here we go. The shot is no good, so still 3 away. I think it'd be more fun, guys, if you had to hit the number exactly.
You know that
like you do in bags or cornhole, where if you go over, you got to go back down.
BJ,
come on.
That's Circus McGurkus.
In a game like this where you're down 20, here we go. Lynch for the win.
Oh, look at Naj. Look at Naj.
This would be fitting. This would be fitting.
Oh, look at Naj.
Naj wants it. Oh, key jab wants it. Now they're just trying to jack a 3 to win the game.
And you got to think about that when you're in let's say they were up 3 right now.
That's it.
You got to take what the defense gives you, and now you
need one more.
Because the defense at that point can run you off the 3-point line, you make them take the layup, and then you're still in the game, especially if it's tied.
So we're 1 point away here. When this game ends, guys, I'm going to grab a couple players real quick, and then we'll finish up the broadcast.
Oh.
We're 1 point away from and again, go to the social media channels. Download, help download that QR code. Help Once a Bronco out if you can. They're trying to get down to Houston. Travel expenses for the team. I mean, they got to raise money here to get down to Houston. So if you can help them out, all the information is on their channel. Max Rice, they're 1 point away. Abu Kijab looks like he wants to take Liggins here one-on-one for the win. Oh. All right, Petty gonna let it fly for 3.
Oh, all right, here we go. 3 on 2.
I think they're no foul call there. Both teams might be ready for this one to end here, I think.
If this was the TBT, you still want to play through the whole game. You never know what can happen.
Very true.
Very unlikely.
Yeah.
Dunk it for the end. Dunk it for the end. Up and under.
Oh,
can't get it to fall. That would have been a nice way to end it, but
they're
still playing hard.
Luckily, they had such a cushion, and that's part of the reason people like Elam ending. You earned that cushion, and even if they're going on this run here, and good for them, they are. I mean, they just have too much hill to climb. Finish this sucker off.
1 point away again here.
Oh,
you're gonna get a free throw for the end?
That's on the ground.
A free throw for the win? That'd be kind of.
I think that foul's on the ground.
Oh, they're saying it's. They're gonna give them
a continuation.
Are they? No, I don't think so.
No, they're taking underneath.
They're gonna take it underneath here.
Bonus is 5 fouls a quarter. So that.
Oh, is that they go straight to double bonus?
They were flipping it through quarters.
Okay.
Or resetting it. So I think it's 5 for the double bonus.
All right.
What are you doing tonight, Tyson?
Going to bed. we had little kids camp this week. I'm a little tired.
Nice.
It's a little hot in here. Probably go home, shower. And
it's really hot in here, man.
No doubt about that.
I don't think the gray shirt was a great idea by me. But
I got the undershirt under my t-shirt too.
Well, that's helping out, I'm sure. But it's a little warm wearing the double shirt.
I should take off the.
How did Matt Boucher's kids get the custom Matt Boucher jerseys over there?
Where?
Over there,
in the corner.
Over there in the corner. Those are sick.
The little Bam down there.
Those are sick.
Yeah, those are sweet.
Right next to
boys, you guys should be wearing those.
Those aren't all. One of those is Boucher's kids. I don't think both of them.
That's a nephew.
Yep. Yeah, family member. Jones for 3. All right, we're 1 away. Max Rice is ready to end this here.
Pull it
for the win.
Oh,
Max Rice still cannot get it. They are 1 point away. Liggins going down the lane. Nice pass. He tries to throw it down. Can't get it to go.
Run.
Najee Smith.
Okay, come on.
Najee Smith. Elliot to Cam. Louis. No. Give it up for the local pros, man. They're not backing down here.
Oh, no.
Man,
Are they going to get this ball back?
There's a lid on the basket here.
Keyshawn.
Hey.
Oh, Keyshawn.
Does James Reed call a timeout here? Does he set up a play?
He looked over at us and kind of just shrugged his shoulders. Like,
I said that so we could hear it. I know.
One more point here.
Another turnover?
Good game dunk contest.
Out the backboard. Hey! Not done
Showtime.
yet. The local pro is still balling, Johnny.
They are. That's kind of a fun ending here.
Hey, as your live spread was said, 26.5 will not hit.
Dude, Tyson, they just got backdoored on my live spread. Well said.
If they hit a 3, it'd be 25.
Abu Kijab here, taking it down the lane. To the 3. He wants to fade away for the win. But I do have a shooting foul. This game's going to end at the free throw line after all that.
Too. The refs want to go home too, Tyson.
I think they're getting a little tired. I think
they called that. I mean, that they have been calling that all day.
I think they could have called the foul on the ground on the hand
now,
check.
He said
before.
one. Is only one shot on a shooting foul in the TBT? Or what?
It's 2. It's 2. I guess they're in the bonus now. So
yeah, and
yes, it is.
Here's is this Petty over here still? Give the local pros some credit, man. They're fighting till the end. And there it is.
There's the game.
The game is over. Abu Kijab sinks the free throw, 96-73. They're heading to Houston, coming off a win.
Little anticlimactic ending, but a lot of fun to watch them get out here, get the cobwebs off, play in front of a crowd, and just fun to send them off the right way.
I agree, man. And this is about the dinner last night at Leon's and some of these guys getting to know each other off the court. That's a big thing too. And now they'll rest up, fly to Houston tomorrow, Tyson, and be ready to go.
I believe so. Maybe get their land early, get their legs out from underneath them a little bit. Maybe get some shots up in the Houston arena, and then see what happens after that.
Let's get them on a run. What do you say?
Let's get on a little run. Win the first one. That's all that matters.
Yep. Just get out of the first round.
Get out of the first round, and you never know what can happen.
Appreciate everybody coming out tonight. Borah High School. Seen a lot of big games in this gym over the years, and fans having fun right now. They're passing out some Sharpies, and the team is now addressing the fans here. And RJ Keene's haircut, it just keeps going on different levels. RJ Keene's analysis. BJ just said no. I wanted to get RJ Keene on here, but BJ cut him off.
We're getting a little picture out here. It's been a fun night. A lot of people here.
Now we're doing a team picture out here, guys. Both teams are doing a team picture. We're going to get a couple quick players. Mike Burns comes back over as well. Mike, we're well into 2-hour broadcast here. That was fun, though.
Yes, it was. A little warm in here tonight, but it was an awesome night. Great job by the Once a Bronco fellas, and I think they're primed and ready to go down and take care of some business in Houston.
It was a good night. It was fun.
It was a good night. How was Dagenhart on the color commentary?
Oh, he's a seasoned pro now. ICCU, ready-made, sponsorship reads. He was coach. He's as good as media as he is at hoops, man. It's scary. It was great, man.
All right, we're going to try to grab. Hey, Cam, can we get you real quick? Switch it over here. Cam, hell of a game, man. Either 18 points you finished with. I mean, you were on. Hey, you were here 1 year. You leave, but you come back as part of this team. What's this mean to you?
It means a lot. This is a great program, great guys. They always recruit the best guys. And I just miss these guys, and it was fun to get back on the court with them.
What do you? I mean, how do you think you guys played tonight?
I think we played well. We worked very well together. We got a lot of shooters, got a lot of speed. Everybody can handle the ball. There's no mismatch, there's no disadvantages, and so we're looking to take that into Friday.
I mean, like I said, you maybe from fans' perspective, not maybe as well known as some of the guys out there, but you certainly showed you belong out there. How do you see yourself fitting into this team?
Just doing whatever it takes. We got a lot of guys who can go get a basket. I'm just here to do whatever it takes. Play defense, rebound, hit open shots, and just fill in and do my part.
How are we feeling about Friday, man?
We're feeling really good. This was a great practice run. We got the dub. it feels. I think we're going to get the win.
Hey, man, congratulations. Get it going on Friday, man. There he is, Cam Oluitan playing for Boise State. Tyson, Johnny just got up and walked away. I guess he's done.
Johnny's
I guess the
quitting on
paycheck ran
on
out
us.
for Johnny.
Once the buzzer
You gotta
sound,
help
he's
me
out
fill
of
you,
here.
Johnny, till I get all the interviews.
I was trying to sneak out of here. BJ caught me, man. It's hot. I want to get cooled off a little bit.
Start the car a little bit, get the AC running. BJ should put on the headphones so we can ask questions from here because he can't hear us.
You should have a headset on, BJ, so you can hear us talk back. But a lot of fun. A lot of fun tonight.
All right, or you can just put the headset on. You guys can ask the questions here if you want. We can. We're getting some post-game interviews here, and then we'll end this thing shortly, guys. I don't know which camera we got showing right now. Center court, all right. You see the players signing autographs out here on the court. We got a couple of guys there getting a picture. John Anderson in the house. How you doing, John?
Good. How you doing?
Doing great, man. We're trying to find some more players here to grab for an interview. I'll see if I can reach out and get Najee Smith. He's signing a shirt right here. We'll see how far back this goes. Don't want to interrupt the we'll get James Reed in here. We got James Reed. We'll bring him in, guys, and we'll give James a headset too, because see how far this cord goes. You might have to back up the Zoom a little bit. All right, back up this way a little bit. Back up this way a little bit. We'll see if we can make this work. We good? We good? All right, Tyson, you can have the first question here for James Reed, man.
What did you think of the Elam ending for your team tonight?
Entertaining would be my one-word summary. Look, we had a great rep of the Elam ending yesterday. We've done it in close situations. It's tough in that environment when we're managing a number of things, most importantly our guys' legs, because we've got travel. We had a number of events. We played a full game yesterday, a full game today, and we got a travel day tomorrow. Now our guys will rest. They'll be fine. But, obviously towards the end of that one, we're making sure that rest is intact for Friday because that's the one that this is all about. So,
the good, the bad, and the ugly. Let me have it, Coach.
Coming into this game, I told you guys after the first quarter, so much of it was about rhythm. I think I saw at different stretches, I saw every guy find their selves, like in rhythm, in step, ball looks good, feet look good, hands look good. And that's what we came for tonight. Get a little hit out. Most importantly, play a game, have a three-point contest, have a dunk contest in front of the fans that these guys all miss. I miss. So to have the opportunity to do that and get a game in there as well, we're grateful and just really looking forward to Friday.
Anything you do need to clean up or work on for Friday?
Yeah, endlessly. The hard part about this tournament is the prep time is so short. So it's a lot about what you can say no to and what you can really be good at in a short amount of time. And so we'll have a little walkthrough tomorrow, clean up some of the stuff we do. And, from the jump, we've been working on Friday. So we'll be ready.
What did you think of the turnout from Bronco Nation?
Man, it was special. I was floored, because I've been working on this thing from Arkansas for 9 months, and you really don't know how it's going to go. You just don't. You just got to put your best foot forward, and I think we did, and I was honestly it gives you chills thinking about how many fans turned out for this and in a hot gym in the middle of the summer just because they love what this is about. So, yeah, again, man, just grateful.
James, we were somewhat concerned maybe about the size on this team, but I think Nick Lynch answered a lot of questions. Seattle prep kid, a prestigious high school program. He's playing professionally right now in Poland, Lehigh, UCSD or USD or college. I think this guy's going to be big, strong, fast enough. Tyson was telling me he's a brilliant shooter of the basketball. Does he fill a lot of those questions? You guys weren't the biggest team in this tournament, but it looks like you got a pretty darn good big man in Nick Lynch.
No, absolutely. We worked on every Bronco 5-man out there we could, and for one good reason or another, they couldn't make it. And so it's all love to those guys. But when we had to look outside the program, I don't think you can do a better job for who else we have in terms of the guys like Kejab, who will get a little closer to the rim, and guys like Derek Marks and Marcus Shaver and guys that really live in the paint. to give them a guy that can shoot the ball like Nick does and defend at 6'11", 265. You know, when you look at him on the internet, he's 6'11", 265, and no one's as big as that when you see him in person. Well, he is.
Yes,
And
he's
so
wide. He's
we
a square block.
He's huge. And so we are like, I really think from a basketball perspective, the shoe fits with him, and he's the best dude. He's jumped in. He loves Boise. He's 2 feet into all the Boise State events we've done, and couldn't ask for more from him. He's a great guy.
Hey, go get him on
James,
Friday.
We're gonna talk to Abu Kijab real quick. Thanks for your time, man. It's been a fun couple of days, and good luck on Friday, man.
Thank you. Ask him about the Elam ending too.
We will. Final
Go
guest.
get him, Coach.
Johnny, final guest coming up. Abu Kijab. Here's the headset right here. We'll keep it quick for you. You may have to angle this up a little bit.
There's my boy. There's my dog. There he is.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts, man, on the game?
It was a really fun game. We came out, we competed, we had a lot of fun, and no injuries, so we're ready to go on Friday.
Think of the Elam ending.
It's very fun. So they take the time off, and whoever got the top score +8 and the first to reach that score, so you can be down 20 and come back.
Abu, what about this experience tonight, maybe last night when you ran around with the current team? What did that do to your confidence inside your head to make you say, okay, yeah, we can go down to H-Town and we can win a stinking game in this tournament?
Oh, I definitely know we can. We got a lot of talented guy on this team, and it's just a matter of time. We're like a ticking time bomb. That's what I would call us. So, we're ready. And we got my boy T-Daggy right here. Shout out to him.
Yes.
Yes. And
Dude.
it's going to be a lot of fun, and we're ready, and we're going to do a lot of damage.
My question, what does it mean to you to come back to Boise? I know this is your 3rd year removed. I see a lot of key jab shirts in here. What does it mean to you to come back to that you love so much?
It means a lot. It means a lot, just realizing the love that former players get, and, seeing people wearing your jersey, and, seeing the love that they show you. They're coming in, they're trying to sign you out, trying to get autographs and stuff like that. It's a blessing, and, I'm blessed to be in this position. And, I think we're starting something great here, and we're going to continue to build it. And, I know you got next. So I'm waiting for the Mountain West Championship, Mountain West MVP, and I'm waiting for our tournament run this year.
Abu, I asked Tyson earlier on the broadcast, of all the teammates he's ever had,
Yeah.
who sweats the most? He instantly said you, and now I know how right he is. Holy smokes. He said you would sweat through warm-ups in the layup line before a game.
Oh, it was insane. He was definitely behind me. He was definitely number 2. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Tyson sweats a lot
He
too.
was number 2.
Okay.
I was number
Tyson,
1.
you didn't tell me that.
He didn't mention that, but he was number 2.
I'm actually doing okay right now.
He's sitting right here. He's sweating.
I'm sweating a little bit. I'm just sitting here. It's finally starting to come through the shirt a little bit.
Man, but
great memories with you two, man.
2 Bronco legends right here.
Heck yeah, man.
Hey, number 1 leading scorer incoming. I'm calling it right now.
And God, you got to be there, center court.
I do.
Center court at the X for the night that he goes.
Hey,
if it figures out that way, we need you back, Abu. He needs you there.
I love my guy right here. Hey, if I can be back, I'm gonna be back. You know how teams overseas be, man.
Oh yeah.
They want to hold you hostage out there.
Hey, even if you're not there, you'll be there in spirit.
I'm gonna be there in spirit.
100%.
In the video, I might even FaceTime somebody because I'm probably 6 hours ahead.
Oh yeah.
So I'll wake up, or I'll be up. I'll probably be up.
You'll be up.
And I'll be up.
You'll be on the games.
I can't miss that.
Go get a win in H-Town, man.
I got you, man. I'll make you
do
guys
this.
proud. Sorry, enchantment. We coming.
Appreciate it, Abu. Good luck, man. There he is, Abu Kijab. John Mallory, your final thoughts from tonight, man.
It's going to be fun. Friday, 2 p.m. A lot of people take the afternoon off. Do whatever you can to watch this team. And thanks for making me a part of this experience, man. This is a fun deal.
Got to have the blower right behind us here as we wrap it up. But Johnny, thanks, man.
Thanks, bro.
There he is, John Mallory. We'll get Tyson's final thoughts as well. Again, 96-73, the final score here. Tyson embracing with Abu Kijab here. Tyson, your final thoughts on tonight, man.
It was an incredible event. Shout out to James Reed for putting this all on and making this whole thing happen. And it was just great to see Bronco Nation come out and support the basketball team, even in a hot gym in July. Really shows how this town's really turning into a basketball town, and all the support these guys have. Even 10 years removed, I saw some Derek Marks jerseys out there and it was just really, really cool to see.
Hey, man, great job on the commentary. We went 2 hours, 37 minutes here on BNN without a break, so I'm going to it's going to be fun packing all this stuff up, too, though. I thought we had the multi-camera set, We got shout out to Kip up there with the camera. Kip did a great job up there. There's his camera right there. Jaden did a tremendous job as well. So that was fun, man. Our first kind of live broadcast. But Tyson, thanks a lot, man. And tomorrow night, 8 o'clock.
Tomorrow, 8 o'clock. Tune in. Tyson Degenhardt Show. Season 2, Episode 2.
Tomorrow night, 8 o'clock. That'll wrap it up here. Again, thanks to Bauscher Real Estate, all of our sponsors. I seen Stan Nicolason out there from Taco Bell. Stan, Taco Bell, we love you. We love Taco Bell. Good. Always appreciate Stan for being here and everybody else. So make sure you support the sponsors for making this thing possible here. And certainly Taco Bell is one of them. Rowpaint.com as well. All of our big sponsors, Lithia Ford, the Blue and Orange Store, and our friend Travis Hawks. And I know I'm leaving some people out. Of course, our title sponsor is Rowpaint.com. So thanks to everybody for checking us out. That'll do it from Borah High School. Friday, 2 o'clock. Make sure you check out the TBT team. Once a Bronco, they'll be in action on Friday at 2 o'clock. Again, 9 a.m. tomorrow. We'll recap this game, break it down a little bit. 9 a.m. tomorrow, and then we'll on Bronco Nation News Live, and then we'll have the Tyson Degenhardt Show at 8. That's right, 8 p.m. tomorrow, the Tyson Degenhardt Show. So appreciate you guys for checking us out. Thanks to everybody here at Borah for helping us out. Thanks to James Reed and company. Have a great rest of your evening. Again, 96-73, the final. Bronco Nation News. That'll do it. For Jaden, for Kip, for everybody at BNN, hope you have a great rest of your evening. This is BJ Rains signing off. We'll talk to you at 9 a.m. tomorrow, Bronco Nation News Live. Again, make sure you go subscribe to our YouTube channel. Subscribe to the website if you can. We'd love to have your support. Again, football camp right around the corner. A lot of great stuff coming down the pipe. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast. We'll talk to you later. Bronco Nation News Live here at BroncoNationNews.com.